Hey everybody, and welcome to Joker's Wild Side. I am Lobo,
I'm Jax.
I'm Clay.
and today we got a lot of freaking news, specifically entertainment. But before we do, how are you guys doing, man? Everything going all right?
Doing as good can be.
Yeah, doing all right.
Nice.
How about yourself?
Oh man, not gonna get into it. A rough week, pretty much, but I'm glad we're doing our show. What's up, Sadler? Doing great. Nice,
Sweet.
nice.
We didn't ask. I'm kidding.
What a dick! What a dick!
Only joking.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it off screen. Don't want to get everybody here in that same mood. So I'm glad we're here and we're ready to talk some what we like. Some sports, some wrestling. There's a lot of wrestling news too, and a lot of entertainment. But let's get right into it. Straight up to the NFL news. It's not as bad as it was the last few weeks.
No, we're looking at 6 lines right
I
here.
wonder if the NFL feels all right.
It's just getting close to the draft, so most of the transactions are done,
Yeah.
and now they're just scouting and seeing who they're gonna draft.
Maybe they're having a little bit of a craving, just like I need some trades.
Possibly. But first, we wanna. Where was he? There was one that retired. Where the hell
Detroit defensive end.
Oh, yeah, that's
Romeo Okwara
retired.
has retired.
Yeah, I think after 8 or 10 years, I'm not 100% sure. But congratulations on the career. Here, a long career, pretty much. Anything over 3 years is a pretty long career in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Dates joined this 2012 was when he started in
Okay.
college. 2016 is when he joined the New York Giants. So 2016 to 2024, 8 years.
8 years. Okay. Well, great career. Hope whatever he does, he is successful at it. There's a few signings here. The Browns signed veteran running back D'onta Foreman. D'onta Foreman. Did not say how long it's going to be the contract, but I'm guessing a 1-year deal.
Mm.
Also good news here for the Bills as they signed ex-Kansas City safety Mike Edwards to a 1-year deal as well.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're excited about that as they got rid of a lot of the defensemen.
I just hope that Bills defense goes up and up and up because
We need it.
Right?
I do.
Right?
Especially now that the entire defensive team is basically gone.
Yeah. I mean, he
There's
is,
just a few people.
but he is a former Super Bowl champion, and what I could see is he does play very well, so that should bring up your defense quite a bit. Some good news here, very good Samaritan news. Colts quarterback Anthony RIchards helps a stranded fan that was in the highway get off the highway.
Nice.
So nice of him. Seems like he's a good person, a good quarterback. Seems like he's going to be successful wherever he does.
Mm-hmm.
More Lions news here. Released cornerback Cameron Sutton due to some legal issues. As he not gonna get into it, but the police are looking for him. Let's just leave it at that.
Wow.
Yikes.
Yeah.
How hard is it to not do something illegal, man?
Really hard. I'm itching not to commit a crime right now.
Well, no, like if you're a pro
Every day.
NFL player, how hard is it to not do something? Like you're getting paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
Wake up in the
like,
morning and I go, I feel
"Fuck
like
it."
criming today.
It's like fuck it. Prison for life.
Yeah, for real, for real.
But in all reality,
Why?
don't commit crime.
Yeah, exactly. Another last here signing of today. LA Chargers agreed to a 1-year deal with cornerback Kristian Fulton. I don't know who he was with previously, but with the amount of changes they've done this offseason, I think they need to start getting people on their roster back on their Titans.
Yeah, I got another thing.
Oh yeah, go for it.
So it's not like that's like NFL, but he's gonna be in the NFL draft.
Okay.
Caleb Williams. I know we were talking about
Yeah.
him going to the Bears, whatnot. Like
Most likely.
they're most likely on to draft him.
Yeah.
So they said scouts on hand at Caleb Williams' pro day
Mhm.
stated his passes were clean, throwing dimes, and from the pocket as well. It was not a sensational workout, but scouts believe Williams proved he deserves to be the first pick of the draft. Because there was a lot of controversy of him not submitting his medicals, not participating
Yeah.
in any of the combine and all that stuff, that people are thinking like, oh, why do you deserve the first pick
Yeah.
when you won't do anything?
Well,
And that was just released today.
Bang.
News.
Well,
So-
I did see part of that workout. He did overthrow a few people and underthrow a few. Like I said, that's why it wasn't spectacular.
You know,
But he had a pretty good workout. And then at the end of it, he punted the ball like 40 yards down the line. So
oh wow.
that was cool too. Just to top it off, you know. But that's all our NFL news. Thank God.
Jeez.
We don't have the whole board filled with that.
That was like, what, 5
Minutes?
minutes max?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming to the stream.
No, we still got other news. We still got NBA. We still got NHL. We got our March Madness brackets. We gotta go. We got a lot. But surprisingly, it's not a 45-minute fucking read.
Yeah, don't have to get through NFL for 30 minutes. Jeez.
Exactly. Yeah. But also with the draft coming around, I didn't write that up there. The draft coming up, there's a lot of players doing their pro day pretty much in there, and then being scouted. So there's going to be a lot of that going around here for the next few weeks till the draft comes up. Finally, let's move on to the NBA. There is a bit of news, and then I'll do some picks here. As Pelicans forward Brandon INgram is out at least 2 weeks with the knee injury. It looked like he got it while playing, so he'll be out a couple weeks, and the Pelicans could use him as they're in the playoff contention. And then now good news, the LA Clippers point guard Russell Westbrook is set to return this upcoming week after a few weeks off with an injury. So hopefully he could bring some more star power to the Clippers so they could continue rising to the top of the list there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have any NBA news?
Giannis returns after a hamstring injury.
Giannis.
Okay.
Giannis.
Almost like jaundice.
Yes.
But he returns with 21 as Bucks win.
Who they beat?
You're asking for a lot now, buddy. Brooklyn Nets.
Yes. Yes. They did.
He's not yellow. See, he's fine.
Yeah. So all right.
Don't have no jaundice. Kings Herder has dislocated his shoulder on a labral tear.
Oh, that just happened then.
Yeah, my uncle's been dealing with some labral tears, so
Gotcha.
I bet he could definitely be feeling that. He was sidelined and was dislocated left shoulder.
Oof.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, not
that
nice.
was Monday night.
Okay, I missed it overall. Okay. Well, T's and P's. Hopefully he gets back in quickly, but it looks like he might miss the rest of the season with the tear like that.
Yeah, I mean that surgery, if they're taking on going to surgery, that can be a 2-month recovery time. 1 month on the low end. I definitely wouldn't be playing sports, especially something as like intensive and aggressive as basketball with dribbling and moving and possibly being knocked down in that way.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go into some picks I have for this week. For today, there's still only a few games left.
Yeah, there's 3 games left.
I am picking 2 of them, as I have the Lakers versus 76ers. I think they're playing in LA. I may be wrong, but I have the Lakers in a slight win over the 76ers.
I do too, just because the Lakers, out of the 10 games, they won 6 of the 4.
Nice.
And 76ers are 4 out of 6.
Okay, so
But
it's a
76ers have more wins than the Lakers, but that's the only reason why I'm choosing the Lakers.
Yeah.
Is because of that.
They're hot right now, or hotter at least. And then the next one is the Indiana Pacers versus the Golden
I
State
have the
Warriors.
Pacers.
I have the Pacers as well.
I was looking.
Yeah, I think the Pacers are much better than the Warriors. The Warriors are in a slump here. But yeah, those are the picks for today. For tomorrow, I have 3 games. I have the Kings and the Magic in Orlando. I have the Kings winning this one. It's going to be a good game, though. Any thoughts on that?
Kings and the Magic.
Yeah,
Kings.
I think so, too. You know,
Where are the Magics?
Magic is in the Eastern Conference.
Oh, they're in the 4. They've won 8 out of 2 games in the last 10 games. And it was who? The
Kings, Sacramento Kings on the
Kings?
West.
won 6 out of 4, and they're 40 and 29. I'm gonna have the Magic.
Okay. At
They have
home.
more wins, and they have more wins out of the 10 games than the other team. So
This
So
next
you need
one.
Steph Curry to be hit tonight at Sadler.
I think
Probably
he-
some points.
Yeah.
Point
he's gonna
spread.
have
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, he pretty much plays well unless he's like very badly injured or not playing well for
Yeah.
a stretch. So I think he'll have his points regardless, Sadler.
Mhm.
This one I think you guys would like. The Jazz versus the Rockets in Houston. Thoughts on that one? They're both in the same conference.
Houston, they're right above us.
Mm-hmm.
We're 29 and 41. They're 34 and 35.
Mm-hmm.
We won two out of the 10 games. They won 9 out of the 10 games. I'm choosing Houston on that one. Plus
I'm
they're
going with Houston.
on a 7-win streak.
Houston?
Yeah, they're on a
Yeah.
7-win streak. We're
Yeah.
on a 4-loss streak. They're gonna put us
Let's
on a
go,
5.
Laurie.
They're
Yeah.
gonna put us on a 5.
Yeah, I think so too. I throw it out there because it's the Jazz, but
Yeah.
and then the game of the night for tomorrow, I think, is going to be the Celtics versus the Bulls.
Ooh, yeah.
The Celtics are 56 and 14. The Bulls are 34 and 36, but they play teams very tough. It is in Chicago, and the Boston Celtics are favored by 7.5 points.
Well, Boston, they're on a 7-win streak
Mhm.
as they just won today. They won 8 out of the 10 games.
Mhm.
The Bulls are on a 1-loss streak, but they have won 6 out of the 4, but
Mhm.
they're ranked 9th.
Yeah,
Um,
I have the Celtics here. It doesn't matter.
out of the games for tomorrow, I would say that is the game of the
Yeah,
night,
Exactly.
but the Celtics should win.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think the game of the night will be the Kings and Magic, but because the Celtics are playing,
Mm-hmm.
I think that will be more watched.
Yeah.
And then finally for Sunday, I got 4 games, starting with the Pacers versus the Lakers, and both teams trying to get into the playoffs. It is in LA. No favorite has been chosen, but I have the Lakers beating the Pacers in a tight one. Any thoughts on those?
My hell, where did I see the Pacers, dude?
They're on the
Eastern?
Eastern Conference. Yep.
Dude, I don't.
Yeah.
Right now they're 5 out of 5, but I
Yeah.
think they're gonna win tonight. So I
Mhm.
think that's gonna put them 6 out of 4.
Yeah.
And on a 2-winning streak, making it 40 and 31. While the Lakers, they don't play tonight, do they?
Yeah, they play the 76ers, which I think they're gonna win anyways.
Oh yeah. Okay. I think that's gonna be a close game.
Yes, it will be for sure.
But the Lakers are probably going to win. So yeah.
Yeah, they will be playing in
LA.
50 minutes.
I think
Okay,
I
the
think
other
the
one.
game of the night for that one is the Thunder and Bucks.
Yeah, that's my last pick. So hold on, hold on that one.
I figured you were going to choose that one.
Uh-huh.
That's why I was just saying. I
Yeah,
think
oh,
that'd
yeah.
be the game of the night.
Probably, yeah. The next one I got the LA Clippers versus the 76ers, which will be another good game. It's gonna be also in LA, and I have the 76ers on the Eastern Conference. They're 38 and 31. The LA Clippers in the Western are 43 and 25, and I think third or fourth place.
Clippers are
I-
fourth.
Yeah, see, I have the Clippers winning that one as well.
I have the Clippers winning it by a hair.
Mm-hmm.
They're 50-50 on winning right now in the last 10 games. While the 76ers are 4 and 6, I think it's gonna be a very close game. But they're not far off wins of each other.
Actually, I'm gonna choose
So-
every single game here. I
I
thought
think
one
it's
more.
gonna be the Clippers
Mhm.
by a hair. I think it's gonna be
Yep.
by off like 3 points.
Definitely. The next game I'm gonna choose only because it's gonna be a ass whooping. It's gonna be the Pelicans destroying the Pistons.
Yep.
I think
Mhm.
that's just gonna be a complete slaughter. That's the reason I decided to choose all of them. The one right after that, we got Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Miami Heat. They're both fighting for playoff spots. Cleveland Cavaliers are a much better spot, 43 and 26.
I'd go with
But
Cavaliers.
they've only
man.
won 4 out of the 6 games.
And the Heat are also in the Eastern. They should be right below them somewhere.
Still not far off on wins though.
Yeah.
I think that's also gonna be a close game.
Yeah.
I have the Heat
Ooh.
pulling a win on that again
Okay,
by a few
okay.
points. I'm just going off what I see on the stats here. I don't like the wins. Yeah, the Cavaliers are like it's like 5 wins above them, but like
What are
That's only
the
5
last 10?
wins.
The last 10s for both? What are they?
The last 10, the Cavaliers are 4-6, while on a 1 losing streak. So
Okay.
they were 5-5. Now they're 4-6. The Miami Heat, they're on a 1 win streak, but it's 5-5.
Gotcha. So they flipped. I got Cavaliers. I still trust in them for now. The next game we have the Golden State Warriors versus the Timberwolves. They're both from the West Coast. Timberwolves are much better. They're 47-22. The
Yep.
Warriors are 36-32. I have the Timberwolves here winning at home by quite a bit.
I have the Timberwolves winning as well. Just they have a lot more wins than the Warriors, but the Timberwolves are also on a 1 losing streak,
Okay.
but the Warriors are on a 1 winning streak, but they have the same 50-50 chance of the last 10 games.
Yeah.
And so, but I do think the Timberwolves are definitely going to beat the Warriors there.
Big time, 100%. And then finally, for the game of the night that you said exactly, the Thunder at Milwaukee Bucks. Thunder is 49-20 on the Western, and I think they're first place.
Yeah,
And
the
the
Thunder are first. Yep.
Yeah, and then the Bucks are in second or third with the 45-25 record on the Eastern Conference.
See, I was gonna say Bucks, but after looking at the stats, I'm gonna say Thunder.
No.
Um,
So I'm going with the Bucks for the one. They're at home, and Giannis just came back, as you said, and I think they're gonna start rolling. So Bucks to win here, by by a hair.
so the Bucks, they are 28 for 7 on home games, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've won 6 out of the 10 out of the 10 games on a 1 winning streak.
Nice.
The Thunder, though, they have won 20 out of 13 matches away for winning 7 of the 10 games, but on a 3 winning streak.
Yeah,
I have Thunder.
I'll take Thunder on that.
I'm
You
taking
convinced me.
I still think the Bucks with Giannis being back, they're gonna start rolling here.
Yeah, but he's coming back off an injury. He's not going to be playing his best.
I
So-
still think he's much better than the Thunder. He'll bring them up for sure. But those are the picks we have for this weekend on the NBA side. Moving on to the NHL, Canadians rookie forward Joshua Roy is out indefinitely with an undisclosed injury. Apparently, he got injured in one of his last games, and he would no news, no disclosing of the injury, but he's out indefinitely. Sucks for the Canadians. I think they're in a good spot. Let me double check here. Standings, Canadians. What the fuck are they?
Nah, they are second from bottom Atlantic Division.
Yeah.
Atlantic?
Uh-huh.
Yep, they're
Oh,
pretty
okay.
strong.
Montreal,
Conference,
yeah.
second to
Never
bottom.
mind. It ain't gonna make a difference.
Doesn't matter.
But it still sucks to see a rookie get injured.
Oh yeah,
right
of
off the
course.
bat. Any other news you guys have for the NHL before we jump into the picks?
Caps ban F Wilson for 6 games for high sticking. Yeah, stop
just
hitting
came
people
out.
with sticks, man.
Yeah, that definitely just came out. But that sucks. Stop high sticking people. But yeah, other than that, we got 2 games that are going on right now.
There's 3 games.
3
going on
games
right now.
going on, and
But
one
one of them's about to end. They're in the
Yeah.
third quarter with 4:40 left.
yeah, that's not the
Um,
one I'm picking.
But
I go beat 'em.
there's 2 games that are playing right now. One is the end of the second. One is the end of the first, and
And
one game hasn't started yet.
I'm not picking that game. They both suck. But I am picking from Avalanche and Blue Jackets. That's in the end of the first quarter.
Blue Jackets, where the fuck are they?
They're probably in the other side on the standings. They're-
Blue Jackets are Eastern
Yep.
on the bottom. Very bottom.
Oh, Avalanche.
I think Avalanche. They're playing at home too, so they should take it, and that's the one I'm taking as well. For tomorrow's games, we have quite a big lineup, so hold up here with me. We got the Bruins versus the Flyers. It's going to be in Philadelphia. The Bruins are 41-15-5 with 97 points, and the Flyers are 35-26-9, both on the Eastern Conference. Bruins, I think they're 1 or 2 on it, on the standings.
Bruins are first.
Yep, and then the Flyers are third in the
Third.
Metropolitan. I have the Flyers getting a sneaky win here. Even though I think the game will be great, to be honest with you.
I think Bruins are gonna take it.
It's gonna be a good game.
The Flyers will definitely have to pull something out of their ass.
Yeah,
I
for
think.
for
'Cause
real.
They have a -6 goal differential.
Ugh, they can't
Yikes.
score for
Bruins
shit.
have 42.
Yeah, the Flyers can't score apparently.
So, well, I bet they can score as they
But
just
when they
let
lose-
in shit.
When they lose big.
Yeah.
The next one I have is the Blue Jackets again versus the Golden Knights. Golden Knights should take that
Golden
one.
Knights.
And after that, we got the Lightning and the Kings with the very similar record, 82 points and 83 points respectively. The Kings are in the Western, Lightning are in the Eastern. This is at home for LA, so I'm taking the Kings.
I have Lightning.
Ooh,
They're on a 5 winning streak. And out of the 10 matches, they've won 7.
okay.
Tied twice, I think. I think it's tied. I think it goes win, tie, loss, I think.
No, the other way.
Other way?
Win, loss, tie. No, it's win, loss at overtime.
What
There's
the fuck?
no more ties anymore. It goes to
Oh.
shootouts.
Okay, well, they still won 7.
Okay.
And they're on a 5 winning streak, so
Okay. And then the
I'm
Kings
definitely choosing Lightning.
and the Kings,
The Kings,
they're in the West.
I know. They're it's 6-3-1 on a 2 winning streak.
Okay.
Close, but I still have the Lightning taking it. They're both third in their division, so
I'm picking the Kings. They're the home team, so I cannot go against my team. Next, we got the St. Louis Blues versus the Minnesota Wild. The Blues are 37-30-3. The Wild is 34-28-8, with the 1 point difference to both of them. The Wild is at home. I'm taking the Blues on this one, though.
I'm taking the Blues.
Yeah.
They both have a -9 goal differential,
Oh,
but the Blues
Mhm.
are 6-4-0 while Wild is 6-2-2.
Gotcha.
But the Blues are on a 1 winning streak while the Wild is on a 1 loss.
Okay.
Blues are at 77 points and Wild are at 76.
Yeah. Yep.
I got the Blues. But it's going to be a close game.
I'm going to go Wild.
At home, nice. They are favored by a little bit. Then we got the Detroit Red Wings versus the Predators. I think the Predators will handle business at home. They are 86 points to Detroit's 78 points.
Oh, I'm choosing Predators.
Yeah, especially at home.
It's 8-0-2. They've only lost 2 times in overtime. They're
Yeah.
on a 4 winning streak, while the
Detroit-
Red Wings
Mhm.
are on a 2 winning streak, but it's 3-7-0.
Yeah,
Ooh,
so they've been
yeah.
yikesing lately.
Predators. So, quick little tidbit that came up in the Pat McAfee show today. The Predators, when they came to play to Vegas, they were denied entrance to the U2 Sphere show. And ever since then, they're 14-0-2. They have not lost in regular time.
Well,
They got rejected from that. So they are on a hot streak right now. Kind of like the Oilers were in the middle of the season. Speaking of the Oilers, that's the next game. Oilers versus Maple Leafs. Oilers are 88 points. Maple Leafs are 87 points in a very tight game in Canada. Maple Leafs are at home, but let's go into the stats. What are they?
so Maple Leafs, we'll start with them.
Okay.
It's 6-3-1 with a 1 winning streak.
Mm-hmm.
The Oilers are 7-1-2 on a 2-winning
I,
streak.
s- I say Oilers just because on those stats. They're also at a 52 goal differential,
They score.
while the Maple Leafs are on a 36.
Gotcha. Yeah, I have Oilers too. I think they've been hot for a while, so we have them. And then I think I got 2 more games here. Yeah, the Panthers versus the Rangers. 94 points for the Panthers. Rangers have 96. I think it's 1-2 on the Eastern.
Panthers are second, Rangers are first.
Yep.
Okay.
Panthers are on a 3 losing streak, but they're
Ooh.
6-4-0.
Mm-hmm.
Rangers are 6-3-1 on a 1 winning streak.
They are.
Panthers though can score. They're a high scoring. They're at a 56 goal differential, while Rangers are on a 45.
They are playing at home, so I'm taking the Rangers.
I was going to go with Rangers before I knew that they were at home.
Yeah,
I was
they're
gonna take Panthers.
okay.
They've let in less goals, but they've scored
A shitload.
they've let in less goals, but it looks like they have also scored less than the Rangers too.
And then the last game I got is another Canada game. The Calgary Flames versus the Canucks. The Canucks are a much better team, but these teams always play hard against each other. Canucks are in the Western Conference, 96 points. They should be number one.
Mhm.
They're-
And the
both in
Calgary
the
Flames
Pacific.
are underneath them, underneath Vegas, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're at home, so I'm picking the Vancouver Canucks here.
I'm choosing the Canucks just based on stats.
Yeah,
Oh,
especially with the Flames
The
at
Flame
minus. Yeah.
-7 goal differential,
Yeah.
and they're 5-5-0 with a one losing streak.
Mm,
While Canucks are at a 58, but it's 6-2-2 on a 2 winning streak.
yeah, the Canucks will
So
take this.
I'm choosing Canucks there.
And
Here
then
we go, Canucks.
hell yeah. And then for Sunday, we got about 6 more games. We got the Panthers and Flyers at Philadelphia. I think the Panthers will take this one. They're 94 points to 79 points.
Yeah, Panthers.
Yeah. Then we got the Jets, who are in the West against the Capitals. Jets are 93 to 75. I think the Jets will take it. So Sunday is what I saw was the most lopsided lineups. It's one team very good, the other team just okay. So
Yeah,
it's
So
gonna be
wrecking ball.
kind of, yeah. There might be some surprises here. Then we got the Penguins versus the Avalanche. The Avalanche are a much better team, but the Penguins always play very well.
I'm still choosing Avalanche.
Avalanche at home, yeah,
Mhm.
hell yeah,
And right now they're on a 7 winning streak. They're 9-1-0
yeah.
out of the
fuck that.
10 games. But again, we did have them predict
To
winning tonight.
Yeah.
That would make them 10
and oh,
and 0.
Jeez, and Penguins
And
are
an
on
8-winning streak.
3-6-1,
Yeah.
second to last on Metropolitan Division.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
will definitely pick the Avalanche. We got the Devils versus the Islanders. This one's gonna be a close game. They both kind of a mid.
Man, it's sad because the Islanders are ahead from the Devils by 1 point, but
Mhm.
the Islanders are minus 26
I think the
to the
Devils.
Devils minus 10.
I think the
on
Devils
differential.
And the
will.
Islanders are on a 6 losing streak.
Yeah, that's why I put it on there. The
And the
Devils.
Devils
Will,
are on a 2.
the Devils will win this game though.
I think the Devils will win just because they haven't lost in overtime,
Mm-hmm.
while Islanders have. Well, they pretty much have the exact same last 10
Stats.
games,
Yeah.
except for the winning streak.
Yeah, we got 3 more games actually. The Sabres versus the Calgary Flames. They're both mid, both 71 points.
Sabres and who?
And the Flames, the ones we just talked about.
Oh,
I think the Sabres will pull out a win here. I put them there because they're Buffalo.
I'll go with the Sabres on that. I
Yeah.
have faith in those guys.
And then
with the Flames losing, that would make them 4-6-0
Mhm.
with a 2 losing streak. While the I'll choose Sabres just because the Sabres are ahead of a better goal differential,
gotcha.
and but that's pretty much it. It's just goal differential is just really swinging that way for me.
Yeah.
Just because they both are on losing streaks right now, and they don't have a very good last 10 games.
Gotcha.
So
And then the game of the night for me is gonna be the Maple Leafs with 87 points versus the Hurricanes with 94 points. This is the only game that's gonna be, in my eyes, stat wise, very close. Besides the Devils and Islanders, they're kind of mid.
I have Hurricanes.
They're at home. I think so too.
I have Hurricanes just because stats right here.
Yeah.
Maple Leafs, they have a 36 goal differential. They're 6-3-1 with a 1 winning streak. Hurricanes have a 52 goal differential, but it's 8-2-0 with
I
a
got-
5 winning streak.
I got Maple Leafs on this one.
I have
Yeah,
Hurricanes.
I as well. No, I got Hurricanes. Sorry, they're at home. The Caniacs go wild at home. They will definitely push to get that win in home for the Hurricanes.
Stats.
Yep, exactly.
Stats.
That's who stats help. It also depends what players going, who's out, and all that,
Yeah.
especially in the NHL. Well, those are our picks for the NBA and NHL. Let us know if you agree or disagree. Before we go into NCAA bracket, we're actually going to jump into Major League Baseball real quick, as there's some kind of fish news going around.
Yeah.
As Dodgers are, Intrepider has been fired for massive theft, quote unquote, allegations, and Major League Baseball is investigating not just him, but also the pitcher, Itani,
I don't know. The Japanese dude.
Otani.
Otani,
That's right.
which kind of sucks for me, to be honest with you. I was so excited to have him, but if this is some sort of fraud or they're betting on something or whatever,
It's a betting thing. It's about
Yeah.
betting.
Yikes.
And so
I really hope it's not that, because then we will be screwed on that. Specifically the Dodgers, but regardless, I hope it's just theft. Not for the guy, it's just because I want the Dodgers to win. So, just petty stuff. But regardless, we're not gonna lay into it too much. we're just gonna move on. Now let's go into the NCAA brackets. We have our brackets here.
My bracket's already messed up, and I've already lost two major lines.
Yes, I did too. But what we're gonna do is go over our first round victors, and then we'll go over who won yesterday and who's winning today. All right. Clay, let's go with your first on the right side.
On the right side?
Yeah.
With the South?
Yeah.
Am I just going all the way down?
Yes.
Bottom?
Who do you think is gonna win from every game, going all the way to the bottom? Then we'll jump over to Jackson and then me.
Yep. So I had Houston, Nebraska, James Madison, Duke, Texas Tech, Kentucky, even though we already know.
Yeah.
Florida.
I think we all got that one, by the way.
Marquette, however you pronounce your stupid name.
Yeah.
Purdue.
Uh-huh.
Utah State.
Yes, let's go.
McNeese. Samford. I already know they lost though.
Yep.
South Carolina.
That one's also wrong.
Akron, whatever the stupid LeBron Jamestown is.
Creighton?
Akron. No, Akron.
Oh, Akron. Akron. Whatever, fuck.
Akron.
Texas.
Uh-huh.
And Tennessee.
Okay.
All right.
How about you, Jackson?
I had Houston, Texas, James Madison, Duke, Texas Tech, Kentucky, Boise, West Kentucky, Purdue, Utah State, McNeese, Kansas, South Carolina, Akron, Colorado, Tennessee.
All right. So for me, it was a lot easier. So I got Houston taking that win, Nebraska, Wisconsin, Duke, Texas Tech, Kentucky, Florida, Marquette, Purdue taking over MT, whatever the fuck that is. Utah State, I had a pick for the state. Gonzaga, Kansas, which I think a few of us got. No, the Kentucky one is the one we got wrong. I had Oregon over South Carolina, Creighton over Akron, as you like to say, Texas, and then Tennessee.
Yeah, see, on the Gonzaga and McNeese, it was a 50-50 for me because I've heard of Gonzaga being really good in the March Madness.
Yeah, that's why I picked them.
Yeah,
the years past they've done Cinderella stories, so I'm like, I gotta pick Gonzaga.
Yeah, it was a toss up for me, but I went over stats on that one.
I kind of just started writing in numbers.
Yeah, we figured that was gonna be your case. Now let's jump to the other side and we'll review the games after. All right.
Yikes.
So, go ahead, Clay.
Okay, so I had UConn.
Yep.
Northwestern, San Diego, Auburn, BYU, Illinois, Drake, Iowa, North Carolina, Mississippi, Grand Canyon, Charleston, New Mexico, Baylor, Dayton, and Arizona.
Nice. You, Jackson?
I had UConn, Northwest, UAB, Auburn, BYU, Illinois, Washington, Iowa, North Carolina, Michigan, Grand Canyon, Charleston, New Mexico, Colgate, Dayton, and Arizona.
Chose the toothpaste, huh?
Oh, yeah. You know it.
You guys definitely picked a lot of underdogs. I mean, I picked some too, but in the first round, it's hit and miss. So I have UConn. I think we all chose that one. Northwestern, San Diego State, 100% for California. Auburn. I also picked BYU for Utah. Illinois, Washington State, Iowa State, North Carolina, Michigan State, St. Mary's. I'm the only one that went against you guys on Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
I went St. Mary's. Alabama, Clemson, Baylor. I went Nevada over Dayton, just because it's nearby. I have no idea where Dayton is, to be honest with you.
Dayton, Ohio.
Okay, then yes, definitely Nevada's closer. And then Arizona. Let's go into from yesterday. The first game, Michigan State beat Mississippi. So if you picked Mississippi, you already got a red there.
Michigan?
Yeah, Michigan beat Mississippi.
Oh, my knee.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'll do that. I'll do that.
Also, in a big upset, Duquesne beat BYU. I think we all got a fucking red there.
Yeah, there goes my
The Holy War.
Yeah.
The Holy War.
That's right. That's what you guys called it. We got Creighton over Akron down on the
Over here.
Midwest.
That's over here.
Yep. I think
So
you guys got it wrong.
Creighton won, right?
Nope, they lost.
Oh, Creighton lost?
Yep.
So it's Akron?
Akron. Yeah, sorry, Akron.
This thing go right.
Give it a second. You want to use mine? I'll use that.
It works.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay. Just cross them out. I'm just crossing out.
Oh, okay.
So the other one was
I'm
Creighton.
gone.
Creighton on the other
So
side.
Creighton lost.
And yeah, no, Creighton won over Akron.
That's what I
Akron.
asked.
Oh, okay.
That's what I asked. You said Akron won.
Nope.
There goes that lineup.
On the West Coast bottom, Arizona beat Long Beach State. Which
Wait, Arizona, Arizona won, right?
Yep, Arizona won, so you can
Let's
have to
go.
cross.
Gucci there.
In North Carolina, in the middle over there in the West, beat Wagner.
Midwest? North?
No, West number 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So North Carolina won?
Yep, North Carolina. So if you
Okay.
picked it, you're good.
I'm set.
Okay,
Yep.
I can still go?
Yep. Illinois, right below BYU, beat Morehead State.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
So we all got that one right, I think.
I can still go?
Nope, I don't because I have BYU winning the next.
Oh, I had Illinois winning. I had no faith after that.
Yeah,
BYU's good, but they're not that good.
exactly.
I was like, screw it, send them true.
Yeah. And then on an upset, Oregon beat South Carolina.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Fuck.
I only picked them because I liked them better as the team.
But that's okay. The two teams that had to go against each other both didn't go, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
Then
Well, there goes my Midwest.
But that goes like all the way to the final 8.
Then
South Carolina.
you
Yeah,
guys-
I got both those wrong.
then you guys got this one right as Dayton beat Nevada on the West Coast bottom. So
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
My thing can still go.
Yeah, let's go.
and then Texas number 7 on the Midwest towards the bottom. They beat Colorado State there.
Yes, let's go.
So I think we all got that one right.
I got it right, not Jax.
And then
No.
Colorado.
in the biggest upset
Come on.
of the night, in the South part, number 3 Kentucky fell to Oakland. So I think we are fucked there. I got
Yep, Kentucky lost.
Yep. They were gonna make it to my Sweet 16, and now I'm fucked 2 positions.
Yeah.
Yep, they were gonna go to my Sweet 16, then
Yeah.
lose.
And then, yeah, me too. Me too, brother. On the East Coast, number 2 Iowa beat South Dakota State. So I think we all picked Iowa on that one.
Iowa.
Yeah, fucking corn people.
And then on the Midwest, I think you guys got this wrong. I have Gonzaga over McNeese, and Gonzaga won.
Yeah, I had McNeese.
Yeah.
Yep, it's okay. I only had them winning that one game. That
Yeah.
was it.
On the Midwest bottom, Tennessee beat St. Peter's.
Tennessee beat.
Yep, Tennessee wins.
Hell yeah.
Let's
I can
go.
still go.
We
I can
can
still go.
Yep.
Tennessee just has to beat.
Just I had it against South Carolina, and South Carolina was going to beat Tennessee, but South Carolina lost. So
Yeah.
there
On the
goes my
south,
route for them.
Yeah.
yeah. On the south side, we have Texas Tech on the 6th place, losing to 11th place to North Carolina. I think we all got that one wrong.
Dude, there
I
goes
had
my.
Texas Tech go all the way to the end, man, just because.
Yeah.
See, look, there goes that whole thing. That whole thing.
Yeah, yeah. No, look. Literally all that gone.
So my next game there was going to be Texas Tech and Kentucky, and that is completely out of the water. So let's go Marquette from that side.
Yep.
Next on Washington State. Where the hell are they? Number 7. They are on the East Coast, right below BYU and Illinois. Washington beat Drake.
Washington beat
go.
Drake.
Washington State beat
Fuck.
Drake.
Let's go. Too bad that I had BYU beating Iowa.
I know.
I had Drake.
And then for the final game of that, we have number 4, Kansas. Where the fuck are you guys?
Kansas?
On the Midwest.
Where's Kansas?
On the Midwest.
Yeah, Kansas
They
Midwest.
beat Sanford.
They beat Sanford
Yep.
barely,
Yep.
just because of a foul that wasn't supposed to happen.
Let's go Kansas.
It don't matter. It's over. Kansas wins. Did you put Sanford on that one?
Yeah, but Sanford.
Oh.
Yeah, legit. Did you not see the foul?
Mhm.
It wasn't a foul. He didn't touch him. He touched the ball.
So so far with yesterday's game, how many teams of your guys have been out?
One,
I only had 3 on the left
two,
side,
3,
but I had
4, 5, 6,
I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the right.
So
7 of mine are out.
So I got 4, but 2 of them are next to each other, so that bracket is kind of fucked on that little area.
Oh, I had 3 things, all on the right side. There's 3 of them. Both teams are
Gone, yeah.
Yep. All that gone. All that gone. All that gone. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now let's go. What's going on today? Already finished. These are the games that are finished.
But I didn't have Sanford. Going for
At
it.
number 9, where the fuck are the 9s? On the East Coast, Northwestern beat FAU. Northwestern's
Wait, where? Sorry, go on.
I'm confused.
So right here,
Okay.
Northwestern beat FAU. So if you have FAU, you could cross it out.
I had Northwestern.
I have Northwestern.
As did I. Hell yeah, we all got it right.
Yeah.
Baylor beats Colgate. Where the fuck is Baylor at?
Baylor,
down,
bottom left there in the west.
Yep, I got Baylor.
I had
I
Baylor.
had Colgate.
Fuck your
Oh.
toothpaste.
I like my toothpaste.
I knew Colgate wasn't winning. I had full faith in Baylor.
I want my toothpaste.
They've always been good.
Yeah. On the East Coast top part, San Diego, right beneath Northwestern, beat UAB.
Yeah,
There goes that
let's
one.
go.
Jesus, dude, you picked random ass ones.
Yeah.
On the south side, on the bottom part of the bracket, number 2 Marquette beat Western Kentucky.
Fuck yeah.
Marquette
Let's
continue.
go. Marquette
Let's go.
going to the Elite 8.
Yep,
Let's
that's what
go.
I think. So I have them too. I have them too going there.
Goodbye, Kentucky.
James Madison's going all the way though. They're winning the whole thing.
No, they're not. Anyways, on the Western region, we got number 6 Clemson, right in the middle, beating New Mexico. Let's go, Clemson.
Oh, they won?
Yep.
Clemson won?
Clemson
Fuck.
won.
There goes that one.
Dude, you're gonna be out before this round is over.
I'm already.
Dude, I had
out.
Baylor losing to New Mexico in the second round.
Okay. Yeah, well now, let's hope. Yeah,
Damn it.
yeah.
Let's go Baylor.
And then at the East, number 1 UConn destroys 16 Stenson.
Mm-hmm.
As we all picked UConn, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I have UConn going all the way to the semifinals.
I have them. Yeah, me too. To the Final Four.
I almost went UConn instead of BYU.
I
was
have
just like represent.
I have it North Carolina versus UConn. That's gonna be a fucking great
That's
game.
what I have in my Final Four as
Yeah.
well. Yep.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yep. And then on the other side, I have Duke versus Tennessee, but we'll talk about that in a bit. At the Eastern region, we have number 13 Yale beats Auburn.
Oh, they did?
Goes that
Oh,
one.
there goes that
Fuck.
one.
Fuck.
That's a big upset there.
Yeah, that is a big upset. I knew Yale is. I've always heard they've kind of done iffy, but like, I've heard a lot of people say Auburn's just gonna
Another
go.
upset on the south side. Number 10 Colorado State's beat Florida. That goes another one for me.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I had Florida winning, but they weren't going past Marquette.
Yeah, me too. I have Florida winning, not past Marquette. On the south region again, we got number 9 Texas A&M beating Nebraska. That's part of mine. Fuck.
Oh, they Texas A&M beat Nebraska?
Yep.
Oh fuck, but Nebraska wasn't making it far anyways.
No, me neither. I think we all had Nebraska there, right?
No, I had Texas.
Oh, there you go. That's your good one. That's your good one. We have on the South region again. We have number 4 Duke beating Vermont in the handy. So I'm good on that one.
Yeah, I chose Duke. Like, yeah, Vermont had good stats, but I'm like, I've always heard Duke doing good, so I just went Duke.
I went Duke.
Yeah, me too. Number 1 Purdue on the Midwest region destroyed Grambling, number 16.
Yep,
I think
saw that coming.
we all have that one coming. There's 2 games that haven't started yet, and there's 1, 2, 3 games in progress right now. In the second half, we got number 4 Alabama on the West region, taking on our Charleston, which they are beating the fuck 101-77.
Wait, who's winning?
Alabama.
Fuck.
Well, there goes that.
There goes my Charleston.
It's not over.
Is it the second quarter? Oh, the second half?
Okay.
I forgot
Then
they
we
do
go
half.
first
I
half,
forgot
second
they do
half.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're on the second half.
I think it's pretty much over.
The
But
game's over.
Don't mark it.
The game's over. They're
Don't
like
worry.
40 points behind.
Yeah.
And Charleston's gone.
I'm just gonna mark it.
Pretty much. And then on the south part, number 1 Houston is winning 14-4. The game just started. So it looks like they're gonna run away with it too.
Yeah.
And the final game.
Language, your wife says.
Fuck.
No, it is not a family-friendly show.
It's just
Nope.
not meant for kids.
Yeah. Definitely not. for
Check the
family.
YouTube. It's not meant for
Have
kids.
you seen our ratings?
Have you heard us talk? Thank you.
This is how we rate shows.
Exactly. Exactly. And then the final game in progress is on the South region. Number 5, Wisconsin. It is down to James Madison. Who the fuck do they have here? Oh, shit. You
I
guys
had
have James Madison.
I had
huh?
James Madison.
Fuck.
They're winning, huh?
They are winning.
I told you.
But
They're going all the way.
They just started. The game just started. So they're looking trouble. So there's still a lot of game on that one. But unfortunately, it looks like Alabama's going to win that game.
Alabama's where?
Alabama versus Charleston, the one they're up like 40 points.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like that game.
Well, what about the Utah State game? Has that not played yet?
No, I think that's one of the last game to start as they play at
Because
8:30.
today's the last day for all these games.
Yeah, for the first round. So we still have to play. We got Grand Canyon and St. Mary's in the West region. There's number 5 and number 12.
What about North Carolina?
North Carolina already won.
Oh, that's right. They already won.
Mhm.
Nice.
And then Utah State versus TCU starts at 8:30 today. And I think Utah State should win this one. But we
They
will
should.
see.
They should.
I have Utah State winning.
So now that we're almost done with the first round, how many more teams have you guys had eliminated?
Not a lot more.
I only need
Basically, all.
I got 2 more added.
6, 7.
No, 3 more added to the lost 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total for me.
I have 14 total.
Jesus
I have
Christ.
15, I have 15 total.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So let's go off of this. Not off what the results are, what we had going forward.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take quite a bit of time, but that's fine.
Yeah. But see, for me, all of my losses,
Mhm.
there's only one loss that really affects pretty much not the end outcome, but like
A little bit down
a
the
little
line.
bit just because I had South Carolina go to the Elite Eight.
Ooh.
And Tennessee could still go there.
Yes.
And I had Tennessee losing to South Carolina.
Oh.
And so Tennessee could go further now.
Yeah.
But that's the only one that goes far. Everything else ends at the Sweet 16.
Mine as well. I have the only one that passes no one passes, even Kentucky, that is the one I'm kind of upset about. Loses to Marquette in the Sweet 16.
Same.
Let's go to the Elite 8, the Final 4, and our champions. So who are your top 8 teams to go? Clay, go ahead and go.
Top 8.
Yeah, so your
I have
Elite 8.
I have Houston versus James Madison. No, sorry, Elite 8. Sorry.
Yep.
I have James Madison versus Marquette.
Okay.
Then I had Purdue versus South Carolina.
Wait, you're talking about this one, right? This line?
Top 8's right here. Elite
Yeah,
8's right here.
yeah, that one. Okay, cool.
This is the top 16. Sweet 16.
Okay, so who was your second ones? Purdue versus who?
South Carolina. That's why I said
That's a big one.
That's why I said I had
Mhm.
this, but no longer.
Yeah. Okay. And then on the other side, who do you got?
UConn versus Iowa.
Easy money.
I think that's going to be a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had North Carolina versus Arizona.
Ooh, that's a good one too. All right. How about you, Jackson? Who are your Elite 8?
Well, just as a little sneak peek preview, my South and Midwest is already messed up for my semifinals. I had Texas Tech going.
No, Texas. Oh yeah, Texas Tech lost.
Yeah, I had them. In my South, I have Texas A&M, which are still in it.
Mhm.
Texas Tech, not in it. Purdue and Tennessee.
Okay.
And then for my East and West, I had UConn and BYU. That can't happen anymore.
At least not BYU.
At least BYU and North Carolina and Arizona.
Whoa, those are still possible there.
Yes, that's still
Yeah.
possible.
So for me, my Elite 8, I have Duke, who won, and Marquette. And then I have Utah State and Tennessee. Although I think this next game with Purdue is gonna be very tough.
Yep.
And then on the East and West, I got UConn, Iowa State, just like you, Clay.
Yep.
And then on the West, I got North Carolina and Baylor beating Arizona in the Sweet 16 to advance instead of Arizona. So yeah. Now let's go to our final four, guys. Who do we got?
All right, cool. Are we gonna start the same side?
Yep.
South, Midwest, whatnot.
Yep.
So I have James Madison versus Purdue,
Okay.
and then a UConn versus North Carolina.
Oof. Nice. You, Jackson?
Texas Tech versus Purdue, and then UConn BYU versus Arizona.
Jeez, that's out the window.
Yeah. Well,
By the way,
yeah.
there hasn't been a team west of Texas that have won the national champions
In a while.
since 1997.
Damn.
UCLA? UCLA was the last one?
I don't know.
But anyways,
I just saw that stat today. I'm like, oh, that's fucking crazy.
That's nice.
yeah,
That's nice.
that's nice. And then for me, my final four, I have Duke versus Tennessee. Tennessee beating Utah. And then I have UConn and North Carolina.
All right.
And my, let's just rattle off here. I'm going to go here. My final will be North Carolina versus Duke, with North Carolina winning. Who do you got, Jax?
I just got Arizona winning. I had Texas Tech all the way through, so Arizona winning.
Nice. How about you, Clay?
North Carolina versus James Madison,
Ooh.
and James Madison winning.
Wow, okay.
James Madison goes all the
It's gonna be an
way.
upset.
Well, I think the last one to win that's under a top 5 pick has been a long time.
See, from what I've seen, a lot of people have faith in James Madison, saying they're very good this year and do not count them out.
Okay.
So,
Well, those are our March Madness brackets. Like, some of them are already busted over here.
Yep.
Completely busted.
fuck your toothpaste, even though I use it.
Hey, look, I got a secondary bracket that's not filled out on the backside.
Doesn't count. We will have the original bracket that's going on not legally. It's the actual bracket.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it here with the whiteboard here by next week. Probably use one of these, and then and we'll keep you updated Monday and Fridays with that.
Man, I had a buddy who made 10 freaking brackets.
F
That's
that.
cheating.
It's just like, I did one legitimately, and then I did another one where I played around with these numbers, and I did another one that played around with these numbers, and my next 7 were randomized. And I was like, oh.
Still cheating. You go one and go, and that's it. If you're wrong, you suck.
I allow maybe 2. One official and the other one like some upset that you think could possibly happen, and that's it. But other than that, that was our NCAA bracket. We will go into, actually before footy, we're going to take a quick 5-10 minute break before our segment with Clay and some footy. So hold on with us here. We'll be right back in like 5-10 minutes. See ya.
Later.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Joker's Wild Side Corner. We're gonna jump right into it to our new segment or newish segment, Footy with Clay. Clay, go ahead.
Yeah. So we have a little bit of news, not a lot. We had some signings, which is pretty good. There's only been 3 signings, so not a lot. And then I have some news that for a game that is supposed to happen tomorrow, that I think is stupid. I'll get you guys' opinion on that. But we'll get into the signings. This is a really big signing for Portland. Portland just signed Jonathan Rodriguez.
Mhm.
His nickname is Capacita, or I'm out. I don't know.
Cabecita.
There you go. He played for Club America, which they just won their championship in Liga MX, which is the Mexican league. Pretty much, it's like MLS but in Mexico, which is a big sign for Portland. I don't think he will play tomorrow just because he got signed yesterday. I think they have to go over some visas and whatnot, so like he won't be able to play maybe not until next week or the week after. And then Atlanta, they just signed defender Matt Edwards. He's from a lower league team. I think it's like a draft. It's kind of like a draft, but they said signed. And then Inter Miami, they just signed MLS Super Draft pick midfielder Yannick Bright. He also is again another draft pick type thing that they just signed on. Now on to the controversial. Not necessarily controversial. I just think it's more annoying and stupid of them to do this.
Mhm.
So, both Inter Miami and New York Red Bulls, they both agreed and requested that their game be postponed due to Messi recovering from his muscle injury.
Baloney.
They finally said what type of injury. It's a muscle injury. And New York's star player plus 4 other players were called for international duty. So both teams are like, oh, let's postpone the game. I think that's fucking stupid.
Agreed.
Agreed.
You're pretty much saying that your team sucks, that you can't play because you don't have these players. It's stupid. Because RSL, we always had players go to international duty, but we still play without bitching and moaning about it.
True.
So, I think it's stupid. What do you guys think?
Agreed. 100% agreed.
Should just be able to play the game no matter what. Just like how you were saying, Messi isn't the only player on whatever team, Miami.
Inter Miami.
You
just
so
signed 3 of his own
Miami
players.
should be able to be good enough without Messi.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it just because a few of their players get taken out that the game stop? It's ridiculous.
Yes,
100%.
and it was Inter Miami's team that reached out to New York Red Bulls about this, but they only said it's because of Messi.
That's where they fucked up.
Yikes.
Red Bulls, they said that they have 5 players that were out because of international
A
duty.
little bit more understandable.
But yeah, they said that it was just Messi. I was reading up on it today. I think it's stupid because like Messi, he has 3 of his old teammates from FC Barcelona on the team. You have Sergio Busquets, you have Jordi Alba, you have Luis Suarez.
Good player.
You have 3 of these other players. You're pretty much saying, no Messi, no play. It's stupid.
That's a ridiculous
But
statement.
the MLS declined their offer, so they have to play.
There
Good.
we go.
So
I good on MLS.
yep. That's all our news.
Nice.
Now on to our predictions.
Hell yeah.
All right. So I added some more information on here so we don't have to go flip flop between shit.
Mhm.
So I have win percentage and goal differentials
Okay.
on here as well. So we're gonna start
How
off.
about Panama and Mexico game from Sadler?
Panama,
Ooh, Mexico plays?
I
Let's
don't
go
know.
Mexico.
It's probably a friendly
Probably.
because the unless it's the CONCACAF thing.
CONCACAF National League yesterday,
Yeah. Ooh.
0-3 Mexico.
Well, you're going against
Okay.
Panama.
Panama's mid to lower tier.
They're really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So-
They only have this much room to practice on the map.
If you want to talk about a game to talk about, if you want a game to talk about, that was from the CONCACAF Nationals. It was yesterday. USA versus Jamaica.
Jamaica's good.
Jamaica, they scored the very first goal within the first minute.
Mhm.
USA came back pretty much the end of the game
3-1.
and scored
Oh,
3.
yeah.
Nice.
So,
That's pretty spicy.
Nice. But they scored on you. They didn't score on Mexico. So suck it.
yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
But we're not really getting into that because these games have already happened. Like these tournaments have already started, so it's like we're already too late to it.
we can
yeah,
talk about the
so-
final when it gets here, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so
Okay,
but
I'm
like
down for that.
once we get to like the finals and stuff, yeah, then we can really talk about
Mhm.
it. But like right now, it's like the games have already kind of gone into stuff. It's just like joining in like the Olympics
Halfway through.
like halfway through, and it's
Mhm.
not really like worth talking about
Exactly.
Mhm.
and stuff like that. And so
Oh, and man, do I have some news about the Olympics later on.
Okay.
yeah, and so but other than that, we'll get into our predictions.
Yeah.
Match number 1,
Mhm.
we just kind of talked about these teams, but we have East Coast ranking number 6, New York Red Bulls versus ranking number 1 in our Miami. This is a home team for New York Red Bulls. The head-to-head record, Red Bulls have won 3, and our Miami is 2, 0 draws. The win probability is New York Red Bulls at 42%, draw 26, and our Miami at 32%. The New York Red Bulls is at a with a 4-5 and a -1 goal differential. Inter Miami is 13, 5, and 8. Without Messi playing and New York Red Bulls missing 5 key players, when I first read up on this, I didn't know about the New York Red Bulls thing. Like that news, I didn't see until when I got here.
Gotcha.
But I knew Messi wasn't playing. I saw that earlier today, so I'm like, I have faith in New York Red Bulls winning this. But with knowing that New York Red Bulls is missing 5 key players, I have Inter Miami winning. I have them winning 2-0.
Ooh.
I have Inter Miami winning 1-0.
And I have
I don't know. Actually, I might want to go tie on this.
I'm leaning draw.
What are you doing, Dex?
Piss.
Uh,
I'm gonna stick with my gut.
1-0 Inter Miami.
like
Yeah.
Lobo?
I'm leaning draw, but I think 5 key players is too much to overcome. Miami winning 2-1.
Miami?
Miami, yep.
Piece of
What'd
shit.
you do?
I don't know. It keeps fucking flipping around. I'm not touching it other than typing. All
Stop
right.
typing.
All right.
I
Okay.
just see it go deep, 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 deep.
Dude, I hate this damn laptop. All right. On to match number 2.
Yep.
When I was doing this, I had really mixed feelings on this. Like I don't know. So we have the 2nd seed in the West, Vancouver, versus 8th seed Real Salt Lake. But just remember, RSL had a bye week last week, so they're only ranked 8 because they didn't get to play last week.
Yeah, that means they can't get any lower.
So they can technically. Other teams can win.
True.
The home team is Vancouver. The head-to-head is 2-1-2, meaning Vancouver is 1-2, draw 1, RSL 2. The win probability is 52% to New York Red Bulls.
Wrong one.
Sorry, I forgot to change that. 52% to Vancouver, 25% draw, and a 23% for RSL. The goal differential is a 6-2-4 for Vancouver, and RSL is a 5-5-0. But before you guys think of a prediction, RSL has beaten Vancouver the last 2 times, one being in Vancouver. Vancouver hasn't beaten RSL since 2022.
Ooh.
But they played against each other twice last year, and RSL
Dang.
won 2-1.
Both?
Both games last year, 2-1 RSL, and one of them was here at home, one in Vancouver.
See, before that, I was even gonna go 2-1 RSL.
So I guess
But the
that's your
thing
pick.
is, Vancouver has been really hot this year.
So you say
Uh,
that?
Well, they're second in the West,
Yeah.
and it's a 6-2-4 on their goal differential. With RSL being even
Yeah.
0, I guess neutral at 0, but
Yeah.
5-5. They're both high scoring, just Vancouver has let in less. For me, I think it's going to be a tie.
Yeah.
but it's going to be.
I'm going 20-0 Vancouver. Not
20 to nothing.
I'm gonna go
2-1.
1-1 tie.
I'm going 2-1.
I'm gonna go 2-2 tie.
I'm going 2-1
No,
Vancouver.
Lobos.
I know. 2 what?
2-1. Flipping the score of last year.
2-1 who?
Vancouver.
I'm gonna go 2-2 tie.
All right. Now on to match number 3. We have the East Coast 11 seed Charlotte versus the 2nd seed in the East Columbus. The home team is Charlotte. The head-to-head record is Charlotte 1, 3 draws, and 1 win for Columbus.
Wow.
The win probability is 33% Charlotte, 27% draw, and a 40% with Columbus. The goal differentials is with Charlotte is a 3-4 -1, and Columbus. Why did I put an I there? Columbus. Columbus.
Columbus.
Is a 7-5.
What was Charlotte's goal differential again?
3-4 -1.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a good win for Columbus, keeping their lead on the East Coast, trying to catch up to Inter Miami.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember right, they are tied in points. Yep, at 10 points. I think they're going to keep tied for this next week with Inter Miami,
Agreed.
but it's going to be. I think it's going to be 3-1 Columbus.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Columbus.
I'm going 3-0 Columbus.
Okay. I see you.
3-0?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I just don't see Charlotte putting much up here.
Now on to match number 4. We have the 5th seed in the West. No, the East, sorry. Toronto versus the 7th seed in the East, Atlanta. The home team is Toronto. The head-to-head record is another 1-3-1 for the teams. 1 for Toronto, 1 for Atlanta. The win probability is a 43% for Toronto, 26% for the draw, 31% for Atlanta. And Toronto's goal differential is a 3-1. And Atlanta is a 6-4. But I just want you to know this. I looked at some of Atlanta's games.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't really faced any teams like they faced some really bad teams.
Okay.
So their high scoring games have been against bad teams.
Gotcha.
Kind
Kind of like Miami Dolphins all last year.
yeah.
Okay.
And so, but at least they went far type thing.
Mhm.
Atlanta, that they are only 7th because of the teams they faced.
Gotcha.
That's really it. I have Toronto winning this.
I also have a little bit of news
2-1.
as Atlanta has designated player or key players and Toronto has key players out. Atlanta including Giamakakis. I don't remember how to say his name.
He's out.
Yeah, he's out.
He's the one that scored the
Yep.
hat trick 2 weeks ago,
And he's also been
he's
not MVP, but whatever.
He's been on Team of the Week.
Yeah, team
for
of the
the
week.
past 2 weeks.
And Thiago Almada is
Thiago.
out.
Thiago Almada.
Brazilian.
Sorry. Toronto only has Honduran midfielder Deibai Flores away on international duty. Problematic goalkeeper Sean Johnson, defender Richie Lyrera, Nixonian Gomez, Raul Petrata, and midfielder Brandon Servaling dealing with injuries.
Oof.
So that's something to kind of stew on.
I'll make it a 1-1 tie.
So that's what I was starting
Yeah.
to lean towards.
With all this, I'll go 0-0 tie.
I'm gonna go 1-0 Atlanta.
0-0 tie for me.
All right, on to match number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into what we say about predictions, I do have a very interesting thing about the match.
Okay.
So we have the 5th seed in the West, St. Louis, or St. Louis, versus the 9th seed DC United. The home team is St. Louis. The head-to-head record, I want you guys to guess.
DC 5-0.
No, 0-0-0. This is the very first time each club has faced each other.
Dang.
Oh, wow.
The win probability is St. Louis at a 48%, a draw at 25, DC United at 27. The goal differentials is St. Louis is 8-6-2, and the DC United is 6-6. Both have let in a lot of goals.
Yep.
But St. Louis has definitely scored 2 more. I do think right now, DC United, they've always done pretty good. But right now, I don't know what's happening to them.
Thinking it up.
I think St. Louis is going to win. St. Louis, ever since their first season last year, coming into this, they've always done good.
Yeah.
Right now, yeah, they placed 5th, but I feel like they're just going to get better as the season goes on. I have this at a 1-0 St. Louis.
So I also have some more injury report on this, I think.
Okay, go for it.
Edouard Lowen, hamstring. This is for St. Louis. Najabo Blom, knee injury for DC United. Pedro Santos is red carded. Mohand Jahiz is a thigh. Tyler Miller, shoulder. Russell Canoose, ankle. Steve Birnbaum, knee. But it doesn't necessarily say that they're out. Expected return early April. Out. Yeah, they're out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're out.
Okay.
I still have it 1-0 St. Louis. So
I'll go 2-1 St. Louis.
Oof. I was gonna go 2-1 St. Louis. I'm going 2-0 St. Louis now.
Oh, I just killed that.
all right. And for this one, again, I have like a little bit of information before we make our predictions to help you guys as well. So match number 6, West Coast, 6th seed Sporting Kansas City versus 4th seed LA Galaxy. The home team is Sporting Kansas City. The head-to-head record is Sporting Kansas City 2, 3 draws, and nothing for LA Galaxy. Win probability, Sporting Kansas City at a 49%, a draw of 24%, and LA Galaxy at a 27%. The goal differentials, though, is Sporting Kansas City is a 4-3-1, but LA Galaxy is a 9-7-2. They score a lot, but they let in a lot of goals.
As well, yeah.
But the last 3 matches have all been ties. 2 of the 3 was 2-2, and one of them was 1-0. Because it went it legit went 2-2, 0-0, 2-2.
Okay.
And then of course the last 2 games after that was KC winning. Man, this one was also another tough one. When I was looking at, I'm like I don't even know what I'm gonna guess.
I got even more injuries.
Go for it.
For this one.
Yes. Sporting Kansas City, Johnny Russell, Muscle.
Russell now?
Yep. Until early April. Andrew Fontas, mid-April. Ozzy Sincero, mid-April. Kiri Shelton, mid-April. Logan Nadebib, mid-July. He's out for a minute, and he's on an ACL injury.
Oh, thank goodness.
Wow.
Fuck you, bitch. I hate that dude so much. I hate that player. Thank goodness.
Which one?
Out.
Johnny Russell
for KC.
Yeah, it's just a muscle injury. He should be back here soon. And then Andro is hamstring, Ozzy hamstring, Kiri ankle, and Logan ACL. For LA Galaxy, you have Martin Cateris. I can't say that name.
Let me see. Caceres.
There you go. He's out for 1 game, and Jalen Neal is abdominal.
All right.
With Johnny Russell out, that's actually a big factor because he's one of the top scorers for KC, and I fucking hate him. So he's such a whiny bitch. My hell, anytime we face them, it's just constant crying from him, and that's with him with any team that's good. It's just constant whining from him. It was just like that Colorado versus RSL game with Colorado winning. It was just Colorado just constantly crying and on the ground. That's Johnny Russell for you.
Who do you got?
He's good, but he's just annoying.
This is a little weird for this one.
Yeah, with all the injuries, especially Johnny Russell out.
Yeah.
I have LA Galaxy winning this one.
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna have a 2-1.
I was gonna
Galaxy.
go 2-1 as well.
I'm gonna go 3-2.
2-1 who?
Galaxy. And then Lobo is
3-2 Galaxy.
3-2 Galaxy. Okay.
All right, cool. And then on to match number 7. I have a little bit of news on this one as well. So match number 7, we have 7th West in the with Colorado Rapids versus the 9th in the West, Houston Dynamo. The home team is Colorado Rapids. The head-to-head record is Colorado Rapids has not won a game against Houston Dynamo in the last 5 games. There's been 3 draws and 2 wins for Houston. Houston, like I said, is normally really good, but I don't know what's going on this year. But I do think this is the game that gets them back on track on winning, just because Colorado hasn't been good in
I can't find them. Colorado Houston Dynamo. I'm literally looking at it constantly.
The win probability, Colorado Rapids is at a 43%, which I think is too much for them right now. And a draw is at 28%. Houston Dynamo is at 29%. The goal differential for Colorado is 5-7 -2. Houston Dynamo is a 3-3-0. But the last match was, I think it was just this last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was just this last year. I can double check here. I can just scroll down.
There's a reason why they're favored so much, though. Jackson, if you want to talk
All
about
right.
it.
So Colorado Rapids, their injuries is only an illness by K. Stewart Banis. And then Houston Dynamos are out 5 people at Anime Bossi, knock injury, Eric Slivachenko, I don't know how to say it, hamstring, Nelson Quinones, knee, Hector Herrera
Ooh, okay,
on a
probably-
knee,
probably
and
why.
Sebastian Ferreira
Oh wow.
Ferreira.
That's
on a
2.
hamstring.
There's 2 key players for Houston right there.
Yep, and in order, a few days, mid-April, early April.
Wow. Yeah, and that 5-1 win was October of last year.
So I think that's why they're favored so much, though. It's because Houston has so many injuries.
All right. I didn't know about Herrera and Ferreira.
Mm-hmm.
Ferreira.
Or hurt. I'm gonna say tie on this one. I don't think Colorado's gonna win. I think they've just been on just a luck streak right now with stuff. So, but it is Houston. So I have it as a tie. I think it's gonna be a 1-1 tie.
See, I was gonna go 1-1, but I don't want to keep copying you.
It's whatever you think.
Yeah, it's whatever you think.
Yeah, no, I'll have 1-1 tie. I promise I'm not copying you to try and get more points. This is my honest opinions here.
Well, copying me doesn't get you more points. It's just you're getting a point if I get a point.
Yes.
I got Colorado winning 1-0.
See, that was my other one.
Mm-hmm. It's not going to be high scoring at all. I don't
No.
think
No. All right. Match number 8. Honestly, I think this is probably going to be the match of the night. Other than, I would say the only other game that I would probably say is match of the night is probably going to be the St. Louis Sporting Kansas City versus LA Galaxy.
Mhm.
I think that or this will be the match of the night. So we have 10th seed in the West, LAFC versus 8th in the East, Nashville.
Oh, yeah.
The home team is LAFC. The head-to-head record is 1-1-1.
One win, one loss, one tie.
Yep. The win probability is a 65% chance for LAFC, 21% draw, and a 14% for Nashville.
Jeez.
The goal differential for LAFC is a 2-6 -4.
God damn. It's that fucking Salt Lake game.
Nashville is a 5-4-1. So-
And LAFC is absolutely favored in this. That's insane. For injuries, we are pretty even in terms of player count. LAFC is dealing with Tomas Angel for a groin injury, and then Lorenzo Delavel for a knee injury, both mid-April returns. Walker Zimmerman on a knee injury late April, and Randall Leal early April on a hip injury.
That
April.
Zimmerman one is really going to throw me off now.
Yeah.
Because without Zimmerman, Mukhtar and him are a good combo. Mukhtar is a very good goal scorer, but same as a defender, Walker Zimmerman. Zimmerman is very good, even though he's very dirty.
Kick him in the shins.
He's such a dirty player. I was really going to think Nashville was going to win that, but without Zimmerman, I don't think so anymore. Mukhtar's going to have a hard chance on... Well, I guess he wouldn't have a hard chance. He's a goal scorer. Just when I was looking at LAFC's games, it was... They haven't really faced really good teams, except for RSL, and their last game. They've only really tied, like, let's see here, in the Western Conference. LAFC is 1-1-2. They've lost 2 games, but Nashville, they haven't lost a game. It's 1-3. They've drawn 3 times. Oh man, Jax, what do you think?
I'm going to go with 2-1 Nashville.
Lobo?
I am thinking the same way.
LAFC?
But LAFC. 2-1 LAFC.
This could be their break point.
Man, this is one of the toughest ones I had on here that I was looking at. I'm like, I don't fucking know.
I don't know. It sounds like you should just settle a tie.
That's what I've been thinking.
It sounds like it's what you've been leaning towards.
Well, no, because when I was making this, before I knew Walker was hurt, I was thinking Nashville. I think it was going to be Nashville or tie. But it was Walker hurt. I'm leaning more towards tie or LAFC. Man, it was a tough one.
Head scratcher.
I really do not like LAFC. But I also do not like Nashville.
And LAFC is favored to win by a large margin.
Yeah.
Almost 50%.
More than
65%.
Yeah, more than 50%.
Well, the difference.
Yeah.
It's 51% difference.
I'm going to say 2-1 LAFC.
All right.
I can see your soul hurt.
No, I just don't know. Like, it's that one is so tough.
Heart.
It's so tough to predict. It's just, if Walker wasn't hurt, I would say Nashville all day.
But he is.
Tie. But he's hurt. All right. On to this next match. Like I said, with this one, I don't think Jonathan's going to be playing just because I think he needs to get his visa worked out. But we have the third in the West, Portland versus third from last. No, 13th out of the 15th.
Second.
Yeah, third from last. In the East, Philadelphia. The home team is Portland. The head-to-head record, Portland's won 3 times, 0 draws, 2 for Philly. The win probability is a 48% for Portland, 25% draw, 27% Philadelphia. The goal differentials, Portland is at 8-5-3, high scoring, kind of let in more goals. Philly is an even 5-5 with a 0. Again, Philadelphia is third from last. Don't think they're going to really do much. I think Portland is just going to just walk away with the 3 points. And I think they're going to win 3-0.
Okay.
Breaking news: Chiefs are finalizing deal to send cornerback L'Jarius Sneed to Titans.
Bye, Sneed.
Jesus.
You're not that good
So
anyways.
long, Sneed.
You're not that good anyways. But okay, goodbye.
Who do you have? You said 3 what?
3-0 Portland.
Ooh, okay. What was the goal differential for Philly?
5-5-0. But they, if I remember right, they've not won a game nor lost a game.
All ties.
The Philly is 3 ties.
Jesus.
And yeah, they've scored 5 goals, but they let in 5 goals. And that's probably why they only tie. So,
What do you have here, Jax?
0-0 tie.
Wow.
you really think Portland's not going to score?
1-1 tie.
I think it's gonna be 3-2.
Like, you can do whatever you want, but I think
Mhm.
you're not going to get any points off that unless it's a tie,
Mm-hmm.
like high scoring.
It's 3-2 Portland for me.
3-2 Portland?
Mhm.
Portland is 3rd in the West.
Okay.
And
Let me change up
They
that.
score.
8-5-3 in their goal differential.
8-5. Okay, never mind. I was.
I wonder who Portland has faced lately. They faced Houston last week and lost 1-0. Portland again. They went against a mid team now. The week before 2-1. They tied with DC. They destroyed Colorado.
I'll go 3-1. Portland. I'll change it.
3-1.
Yeah.
I want you to get some points, Jack. So
Hey, if you're telling me that's gonna help, I'll take any
Watch
of
it be a 0-0 draw.
I'll try. I'll literally just be like.
I don't think it's gonna be 0-0.
Yeah.
If someone's scoring 0 points, it's Philly. Against Portland, 0.
All right.
Especially if Jonathan does get to play,
Oh yeah, then it's gonna be 0.
it's going to be
Yeah.
Portland winning.
And I couldn't find any injury reports, so yikes
Cool.
to that.
All right, on to the match of the night. Just joking. It's the 2 worst teams in the West. I
Seattle,
thought it was
San
going to be
Jose?
funny. So we have the 14th in the West, the bottom, San Jose versus 13th, Seattle Sounders. Home team is San Jose. The head-to-head record, San Jose is 4 wins, draws 1, 0 to Sounders. The win probability, San Jose at a 36%, the draws at 29%, Seattle at a 35%.
So pretty even across the board.
Here's the funny thing is,
Shit. They got a lot
Seattle's
of
injured.
oh, they're really injured.
So for the San Jose, we only have 3 injuries.
Oh, Vega's hurt.
And we're going to have early April, and late June. Carlos Acapo, foot injury. Nico Tsoukaris, I don't know how to say that, abdominal. And JT Markinkowski, ACL injury. And then for Seattle Sounders, we have Josh Antasio, red card. Xavier Orega, ankle. Pedro de la Vega, muscle injury. Nathan Cardoso, personal. Bradillo Rodriguez, hamstring.
João Paulo.
Thank you. Hip injury. Stefan
Frey.
Yep. Hamstring. Reed Baker Whiting. Hamstring.
Seattle has always done normally pretty good, but these guys have probably been hurt for a little bit, so it's probably why they're 13th in the West. But we haven't gotten to the goal differentials. Even though San Jose has won the last 4 games and only drawn ones, San Jose is at a 3-9 -6.
Yikes.
Seattle is at a 2-3 -1. All right, Jax. Now, this game,
Mm-hmm.
your 0-0 would be fine.
Especially right now.
Yeah, but all those
Like,
injuries.
that might be a very high chance of that.
I
happening.
think I'm gonna actually go 0-0 on this.
You sure?
San Jose 10 point. I'm kidding.
They're gonna get all back their goals that they let in.
They're flipping the tables.
In one game, yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah, no.
It's gonna be a 1-1 tie for me.
1-1 tie. Yeah. But you're for sure on 0-0? You seemed iffy on your prediction there, 0-0.
Yeah, I just don't know where to sit, man.
On your chair.
It's very mid-game. It's from the win probabilities, it's most likely going to be a tie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you look at goal differentials, Seattle could win.
Yeah. See, that's where I'm kind of thinking.
But Seattle is also fucking
Yeah.
injured as hell.
They're injured as hell.
The only one name that I really know that's from Seattle is Vega.
Mm-hmm. And you also said that there's a reason that you haven't been seeing them play either, is because they look like they've been injured for a while.
Well, the reason why I haven't seen them doing good is probably because they've probably been hurt. For a
Okay.
little bit,
Okay.
so.
Now I track.
Because Seattle is normally pretty good. They're normally like top to mid every year. San Jose, always bottom. So,
I think I'm gonna stick with 0-0 tie.
0-0 tie.
What do you
Okay.
got, Clay?
With all those injuries in Seattle, I'm definitely think it's a tie. But if there wasn't all those injuries, I would definitely think it would be 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Wow.
same.
But
Was that our last
I'm
game?
gonna say 0-0 tie.
Ah, nice.
That is match number 10.
Nice.
So that is all our games. I'm just gonna double check my phone just to make sure I didn't
So there
have
is
anything else.
Saturday the 30th games next week.
Yeah. So no, that's all.
That's
Yeah.
Saturday.
Cool.
Yep, that's all the MLS/soccer news. Honestly, yeah.
Cool. Well, now we're gonna move on to some pro wrestling. That fucking liar. Sorry, I'm getting updates on SmackDown, and of course, fucking Roman was a liar. Anyways,
Roman Reigns is a
eh,
liar. Who
Cody
would
was.
guess?
Cody was too.
Oh, what?
He had some backup.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be good. I need to stop this. I'm gonna be distracted. Anyway, let's jump right into it with.
Wait, did you see who Cody had backup with?
Uh-huh.
Was it Seth?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And yeet.
Yeet.
Oh,
I knew it.
yeah, he saved him. Yeah, okay, I see it now.
Yep. I told you it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I told you they're gonna be
We,
together.
we both thought about
Yeah,
And
that.
that's
for sure.
Jay, right?
Yeah.
Jay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
I'm
Cody
assuming-
and Jay fought together at one point in time.
And I'm assuming, what's his fucking face? Stupid fuck, long hair, Polynesian, whatever. Had the Rock and Jimmy.
No, he had Jimmy and Uso, Solo Sikoa.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure The Rock is there too. We
Yeah.
will see.
I don't know why I couldn't remember his fucking name, but
Jimmy, Jay, Solo,
the
Rock,
fucking head of the
Roman.
Roman. That's I don't know why I couldn't think of Roman, but anyways. I
Roman,
digress.
cousin, let's go bowling.
Anyways, let's preview SmackDown since that's what we were talking about. The first thing was Cody and Roman were gonna face each other, quote unquote, alone.
Mhm.
We see that now. It's not fucking true.
Yeah, everybody rocking their gangs, man.
Yeah, definitely. Also gonna happen on SmackDown. Rey Mysterio is gonna go against Santos Escobar. We got a little sneak peek on what's gonna happen that we did, or I predicted this
Mhm.
possibly happening. We're not gonna mention it till actually, why not?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, fuck it. With the little peek I got that Dom was in the building,
Mm-hmm.
so looks like he got involved.
Yeah, I mean, we were sitting there looking at rumored reports for Ray LWO versus Escobar and Fantasma. Especially with how
For WrestleMania.
Yeah, for WrestleMania, especially with how Dom is interfering with stuff like this, I definitely think that match is going to happen, as well as Dom being added to the roster.
So what we were talking about last week specifically, what will be Dom's position or
Because he has to end up in WrestleMania.
Yes,
There's no way
exactly.
he's just not in WrestleMania.
and I threw out there possibly messing with LW and Rey Mysterio again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it looks like that prediction was spot on.
Yeah.
Also there's gonna be 2 matches on SmackDown to add 2 more teams to the 6-pack ladder match at WrestleMania, which there are only 2 teams left to be announced. So the 2 matches are the Good Brothers, Anderson and Gallows versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Yeah, this one's
I feel like Austin Theory and Grayson Waller makes sense. Kind of.
the way they've been booking, yes, but I want to see the Good Brothers in Mania.
See, now, with the Good Brothers going to Mania, it would be good for them because
They haven't
more
been-
coverage.
Yeah, but the other thing is, they have history with Finn Balor from the Judgment Day,
Ooh.
so that's why I want to see him
Ooh, actually, yeah, no, I think Good Brothers, yeah.
there. Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see Good Brothers.
Yeah, so now this match right here that's coming up, I thought this was gonna be for fucking WrestleMania. Completely off now.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see what happens. But it's the Street Profits, versus the Authors of Pain. I
See, High Republic.
Nice. I feel Street Profits should win this one. They need to get a big one under the belt here.
Yeah, Street Profits need to stay up.
Yeah, but I have a feeling they're gonna put Authors of Pain and just have them demolish shit. But that's gonna be the preview for tonight's SmackDown. We'll have the review for you on Monday. Now moving on to AEW Rampage. Oh, you got some news?
Yeah, it actually happened 6 hours ago. I don't know how I never saw it today.
Oh, okay.
The Bills have signed center Will Clapp from the Chargers.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
There we go. Some more NFL news there. Then yeah, I completely missed it too. It might have.
I don't know how I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I follow 3 different
I
Bill
didn't
pages.
even look.
Fucking Jacks. Anyway, back to wrestling. We're gonna preview tonight's Rampage as well, as there are only a few matches announced here.
Yeah.
Best Friends are gonna go against Don Callis family. AEW World Tag Team Champions Tournament wildcard to be into the tournament. As the tag team titles are vacant right now.
Okay.
And then the other match is Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale versus Julia Hart and Sky Blue. God damn, that's a great team.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great team.
Don't cry, man. Don't cry. It'll be okay.
That is perfection. No. And then, unfortunately, there will not be any AEW Collision on Saturday due to the NCAA March Madness tournament going on.
Yeah.
They decided to push back on that. So,
All the venue they wanted to go to was sold out.
probably.
Or pre-booked, probably.
Probably. But with that said, let's do some reviews here from this week. We did review Raw on Tuesday because we couldn't get here on Monday for other reasons. But
Mhm.
we did review it already, so we're not going to talk about that. NXT results from this Tuesday the 19th. And it starts off with a bang.
Oh, yeah.
Roxanne Perez takes on Tatum Paxley. Let's go. Roxanne wins by submission in a really decent match.
Okay, yeah.
It looks like Roxanne adds a submission to her moveset, and then after the match, she ends up attacking somebody else that tried to attack her, apparently.
Yeah, Valkyrie demanded an Ava title match, stand and deliver. Okay.
Okay, sweet. After that, Obifemi, the North American champion, meets his next challenger as Josh Briggs goes against Dijak. It doesn't say. Oh, it's a triple threat match in Stand and Deliver, which is the weekend of WrestleMania.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be Obafemi versus Briggs versus Dijak in a triple threat match for the title. That's gonna be cool.
Gotcha.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
We'll see what level Obafemi really is at. But I'm so far been impressed.
Skill check.
Yeah,
Skill check time.
Yeah, roll the dice.
Where's the dice?
I don't have them here. I don't move it. Next, we have a number one
Feeling your
contender.
cough drop.
Okay, go for it.
Next, we have a number one contender qualifier for, it looks like a tag team match. Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus Charles Dempsey.
Axiom.
Close enough.
Axiom.
That bitch. And versus Charles Dempsey and Miles Bourne. The winner was Axiom
Thank you.
and Frazier. Yeah, by pinfall. It looks like they're gonna face. I don't even know who they're gonna face, but it looks like they're gonna go for the titles.
We're gonna end up.
What's up?
I tossed away this paper before we were done with it. Whoops.
After that, there was a few back behind the scenes segments. The next match was Sol Ruka versus Bradley Reese. I'm not sure who. Oh, Bradley Reese. Okay. Ruka defeats Reese by pinfall. It was an match. Then we got a little bit of a segment with Tony D'Angelo, the number one contender for the NXT World Title, and Ilja Dragunov, which is the NXT champion.
Mm-hmm.
They went back and forth a little bit, obviously building up to the stand and deliver match for the title.
I'd like to see Ilja in this.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think he should remain champion for sure.
But apparently this segment was pretty poo-poo.
Yeah. Don't know why I have to go back and look at it. After that, we had
Mafia boss gimmick.
Yeah, that's what he does. He's an Italian mafia boss thing. I guess it was okay. Need to go back and watch it, like I said. Next, we got the Heritage Cup. Drew Gulak, the champion, versus Riley Osborne. Gulak defended his Heritage Cup. It was an match. Notable moments, nothing too crazy. And then we had the number one contenders qualifier, which is another tag team match. Why are the Good Brothers in so many? Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the Good Brothers, versus Hank and Tank to go against. Oh fuck! Gallows and Anderson are gonna lose that match against Anthony Theory and
Yeah.
because they won this match. So they're gonna. It looks like they're gonna fight for the titles at Stand and Deliver. I guess we will see. Then
I don't know, but maybe they could also be absolutely cracked out of their mind and get pushed forward.
which I wouldn't mind that. They're good wrestlers. And then finally we had Trick Williams versus Noam Dar. Trick Williams did win.
Good.
It looked like Mello got physical again with Trick, and they're just building up more for their Stand and Deliver match. But yeah, it was an okay show. There was a few duds in there.
Yeah, it seems like it was very meh.
Mid, yeah. Like last week, the whole NXT was very good.
Yeah.
And then moving on to the show. Not the show like that, but I mean the better show of this week. I
The
think.
big show. No.
No, not it's Paul White. But AEW Dynamite on Wednesday, March 20th. The show started off with a bang, with Eddie Kingston putting his title on the line. The Continental Champion against Kazuchika Okada.
Mm-hmm.
This match was great.
All I gotta say, I called it, baby.
Yep, you did. And there is a new Continental Champion as Okada defeats Eddie Kingston in a very physical match. Right from the beginning, the chops left red marks on on Okada. They went back and forth. It was very, very physical. Loved it. When Okada won, fireworks go off. They go backstage and they see the Bucks, the Young Bucks, Matthew and oh my God, I forget their names now. Now that they made them longer, Nicholas and Matthew. There we go. Got it.
Okay.
Celebrating in the back as the CEOs with the CEO Tony Khan. So this was good. The next match was Chris Jericho, the veteran, versus the up-and-comer Hook. Hook defeats Chris Jericho in a somewhat short match.
I feel like that makes sense though.
Mm-hmm. I think Jericho is going into let's elevate people, use me to do it.
Yeah, I mean Chris Jericho, he's such a big name.
I mean, you have Swerve and Hook, their match. They've been big rivals. I don't think it makes sense to keep pushing Hook and Swerve together, or Hangman Page.
What are you talking about?
I'm confused with names right now.
For
It was Hook and Hangman Page against each other, and they've just been beefing ever since.
no Hook. You talk about Swerve and Hangman.
Oh, okay.
Hook and Cowboy haven't really.
I'm trying to think because Hook has been fighting the same guy over and over, and I just can't think of who it is. But it makes sense to like kind of prove yourself that he keeps losing.
Yeah, well,
That's all I remember is Hook keeps losing to the same guy.
well now he's beat a big name, which is Chris Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like they're putting the reins back on him. After that, classic Tony Storm versus Mariah May. Mariah May, sorry, versus Deanna Purrazzo and Thunder Rosa, the returning Thunder Rosa.
Mm-hmm.
Love her. She is great. I mentioned looks great. Purrazzo and Rosa won. I think this is building up for another contender for Tony Storm.
Yeah.
After that, Swerve Strickland takes on the Butcher and makes quick work of him. Just destroys him after adding a new move, a submission move to his arsenal. This was graded kind of low, but it was probably because it was kind of an ass whooping.
Yeah, I would see that.
Yeah. After that, we had Christian Cage putting his TNT championship on the line, finally against Adam Cole in an I Quit match.
This is something I've been waiting for.
Now, if you want to take over for a bit, tell me what you thought about this match.
Man, I just absolutely loved Adam Copeland finally being able to get his freaking due, man. It's been so long that you have Christian Cage that's just been bullying Copeland ever since he came back to AEW. Well, granted, Copeland came back and he started beefing with Christian right off the bat. But finally being able to get into this and letting Adam do what he needed to do and get done with what he needed to get done. Beautiful. Absolutely loved the whooping that Christian Cage got. Definitely had me worried for the beginning of it all with how Copeland was getting kicked onto the ground. He was bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, that match was crazy. I mean, from the beginning, they were having, they pulled out some hockey
sticks.
Well, hockey sticks, the hockey goal, and then they were in a little penalty box, and they started going at it like it was a hockey fight. Loved it. He slammed him on top of the goal, threw him into the goal post area.
And that's what happens when you high stick everybody.
Yeah. I mean, they swung each other. And then the ending, as Christian was doing the Christian thing, bringing all his people over to try to sneak in and cheat a win out.
Yeah.
Guess what? Copeland was not alone. He brought his guys, handcuffed everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then he low-blowed the hell out of Christian many times.
Beautiful.
And then he low-blowed him also with the spike. A big nail weapon that he brought out. And after he was going to go again, we have a new champion, as Christian did not want none of that heat with Copeland, your new TNT champion.
Oh, yeah. It's about dang time.
Yeah. It took a long time. They finally got there, but...
Now, I can't say that he's going to hold it for long, but...
I think he should, personally.
I think he should, personally, but I don't know if it's the move.
Yeah. Very, very good match. After that, we slowed things down with the tag team match with the Best Friends versus Callan's family. Best Friends take a big win here, even though Collins' family is really, really hot at the moment. We also have Yuri Shibata. It looks like he's going to be working with AEW for quite a bit. Gets a big win versus a local talent, Kevin Matthews. Don't know who that is. Like it says, local talent.
Okay.
The grade was incomplete because it was really display of Shibata, of what he really is.
Yeah, it's a squash match.
Yeah. This next match, I'm really excited for because personally, I know one of the wrestlers. I worked with him in the past.
Nice.
As Takeshita takes on Rocky Romero, the person I know. He's also...
I'm about to say, you know Takeshita?
No. Rocky Romero, big name in Japan, multiple-time champion, big name in Mexico. He was also Tiger Mask for a while in Japan, and I worked with him down in California. Unfortunately, though, he takes a loss. He's very exciting performer, but they're building Takeshita, and Takeshita is very good as well. Takeshita takes a big win there. And then finally, let's see. Sorry, I got a blank page over here. The main event, which was a street fight of Chris Stanlander and Willow Nightingale versus Sky Blue and Julia Hart. Jesus.
You're having all your wet dream matches. I mean,
Shut up.
dream matches.
Dream matches. Cream matches. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, these matches were unfortunately not given a lot of time because I think some of the matches went over.
Yeah.
But regardless, they did what they can. They had some chairs, some tables, and Julia Hart and Sky Blue get a big win. Even though they had very little time, they did what they can and they had a decent match there. So yeah, that was a pretty good show for what it was. But yeah, those were the review for AEW Dynamite.
Heck yeah.
And WWE NXT. We have some wrestling news, unfortunate wrestling news. More. I did not see that. So it was too late. It's all right. Ronda Rousey, who hasn't been on the wrestling radar in a while. Jesus. Are you bored?
It's just entertaining.
Gotcha. Ronda Rousey rips into Vince McMahon, especially now that these allegations are going through.
Basically, the first thing she does after coming back for a while, we didn't need her input.
No, but it looks like it's adding more fuel to the fire.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say that her input doesn't matter, but it's just really weird for Ronda Rousey to not be a part of anything WWE, AEW, talking about not even ever coming back, and then just fuel to the fire, man.
Yeah. I mean, it just doesn't look good for Vince McMahon.
Yeah, it has.
For a while, but now even... there was another report that even the superstars that were behind him in the recent past when this started have kind of given up trying to defend them. So it looks really bad for Vince. It looks really bad for other people involved in this situation. So, like I said, we will not mention it here. If you want to go learn,
there's enough people that are covering all the drama.
We're not about that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on quickly to WWE. Kind of head on screen, Nick Aldis is to undergo surgery for I did not see what injury he had or what he was going to surgery for, but it seems like he's going to be out quite a bit. He's not wrestling. He's playing the general manager of SmackDown, if I'm correct. Yep, reports of injury.
Torn bicep.
Fuck. So he'll be out quite a bit with that. He might show up on TV with the sling, to be honest with you. That's nothing too crazy, especially if he doesn't have to wrestle.
Bicep tendon.
Okay. But yeah, he'll be out probably for a bit, or at least inactive. Other news has...
He says he will continue to fulfill his obligations. Hashtag SmackDown.
Yeah, so SmackDown GM. Okay. So he'll probably show up with slings and stuff like that. Other news has former WWE star Alicia Fox has mentioned or has been planned to return to the ring.
Nice.
Excuse me. Would it be in WWE or probably something else? I say probably something else. But who knows? A little bit of sad news for former AEW Tag Team Champion Darby Allin has been sidelined for a few months following an injury against Jay White. It was not that spot he took in the ladder mat or in the ladder when he jumped off and
3 broken bones.
Yeah, foot injury. So I'm pretty sure the way he's wrestled, that's been like on the verge of breaking for a while. So, but he will be out for a couple months following this injury. Unfortunately, also after being diagnosed with I forget what it's called if you want to look it up. I can't remember, but Kenny Omega still has not had surgery after being diagnosed with foot news.
Oh yeah, we've talked about this
Mhm.
before.
Took a little,
Diverticulitis.
yeah,
We've figured out how to say it one time. I'm not going to learn how to say it again.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. So he is still not undergone surgery, unfortunately, but hopefully he gets better soon. We want to see him in the ring.
It's there's no decision whether or not he is to have surgery or
No.
not even right now.
Okay, so she's still trying to figure out the results still.
Yeah.
But that's all the wrestling news. We're just gonna go and update on the wrestling card for WrestleMania. No more Hall of Famers have been announced besides the one we have already talked about. One team has been added to the six-pack challenge as Street Profits just beat Authors of Pain, which I'm excited about.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So the last one is still to be determined. Other than that, we have a feeling the rest is already announced. The only other ones is we have a feeling that Dominic will go with El Legado and Escobar to go against Ray and LWO.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only other thing. But other than that, that's all the wrestling news. We're going to take another quick break, guys. That is a little over 2 hours. We'll make this a 5-minute break.
Yeah, we have
Mhm.
quite a bit of entertainment. Probably the most entertainment we've had.
In a while. So we're going to be back in 5 minutes. And just hang on tight with a crap load of entertainment. See ya.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Joker's Wild Side Corner. We're gonna jump right into it as we have a lot of entertainment news. So go ahead, guys, take it away.
Yeah, so we'll start off with the sad news.
Yeah, gotta hit it with the sad first.
All right. Diane, whatever her last name is.
Don't remember what it is, and now I feel like an ass.
She is the casting director of Star Wars and a lot of other major pictures like Spider-Man and some other major features. She passed away at the age of 82. Sorry, 82. I almost said 81.
Can't read your own numbers.
No, can't read my own damn numbers. Rest in peace. As you casted, probably one of the best cast out of all movies.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite movies, Star Wars. So.
Yeah, respect to Diane, whatever her last name is.
No. Sorry.
Great start, guys. Great start.
But anyways, Star Wars news.
Yeah.
So I've been reading and watching some new, stuff about Acolyte. I just wanted to bring it up again because we talked about it before last podcast. Was it last podcast that we did? Talked about the Acolyte.
Yes, that was the one before.
Yeah. So
thank you, Crittenden.
Yes. When I was reading into it, so the director, she's been a big fan of Star Wars ever since, forever. And so with her creating the show, she came out an article saying that she's taken reference to the show from other influences like samurai, martial arts, and another movie genre I can't remember at the moment. And those could be big factors for the show as what it could be influenced into the show. You might, a lot of these characters we're not going to know. As everything about this is entirely new. And so they want to show you how they are by how they would act either fighting or whatnot, type of way for these influences.
I know one of the things that got me excited about hearing this information was that we're actually going to be able to see more of how the day-to-day lives of a Jedi is going to actually be. Because when we see the current Star Wars content, they've already either started fighting in the wars or they have been fighting in the wars. So it's kind of like, okay, we were doing this, now let's do this. This is going to be 100 years before any of these wars. So we're going to have a much more reserved life. It's not like, oh, okay, midday, let's go fight some battle droids. They don't exist.
Yeah, and this is the end of the High Republic. So this is the end of the prime of the Jedi.
Gotcha.
Type thing. So, because, again, this is 100 years before Phantom Menace, but this is the end of the High Republic. So leading up into what we know as the Republic. And so with that, it's like the director also said with the costume designs for the Jedi was, with the Jedi that we know and seen and loved in the prequels, they wore a brown robe, right? While in the High Republic, they wore white.
White, gold, a lot of the books that I have, they wear lace, shiny, bright.
Yeah, it's bright colors. Well, she's saying that she's taken influence from both, and it's going to be more towards the mid.
Ooh, I can see a lot of good costume design. So I haven't seen the trailer yet at all. Lobo hasn't seen the trailer either yet.
It's pretty damn good.
We're probably going to be catching a review on it here soon and getting it uploaded for you guys.
Yeah,
we can honestly do it right after the podcast.
That was the plan.
Probably should.
Yeah, probably should. We should get that. We should get that out.
Yeah.
Too.
Also, Monkey Man. We're doing one for
Monkey Man too.
We do that tonight too.
Yeah,
both of them.
We're gonna run that too.
All right. But I did want to go over some of the casting stuff as I didn't know who exactly was in the casting, but there's three big names that I'm excited for in the cast. So we have one of them. Her name is Daphne Keane. She is X-23 as the character's name in the movie Logan, if anyone's seen that. Fantastic. From what I've heard, she's just really good in all the movies that she does.
Heck yeah.
Then another female lead character, we have Amandla Stenberg. She played Rue in the Hunger Games.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, right? There was the first one.
Yeah.
I can't
Don't
remember.
ask me these questions.
One of the two. I know it's not the third one. And then another one I'm really excited for, he was probably my favorite character, like most. In
Just the Hunger Games, so the first one.
the first one. Okay. Yeah, and then the one character I'm most excited for, he was probably my favorite character in the TV show on Netflix that was huge in 2021, Squid Games. We have Lee Jung-jae. Sorry if I pronounced or butchered your name completely wrong.
But I haven't seen Squid Games.
He's the main character of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I really like him, and I'm glad he's playing in this show. It doesn't have a character name under his name on the cast, but it just says Jedi Master. So
Makes sense.
So he's gonna be playing a good guy, which I think he fits well with the character he was playing in Squid Games. I think he would work perfect.
And real quick on Squid Games, there was a season 2 announced a while ago.
It's coming out
just as
eventually.
a reiteration.
It's coming out eventually. Either
no official release date yet.
either end of this year or start of next year.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited for Alkalite too. What I was kind of what you mentioned and what I'm thinking might happen. I'm just hopefully it's better content than we've had recently.
Yeah, definitely. But there is a theory of who the Acolyte could be because it's not technically shown in the trailer. It's not like here's the Acolyte, or at least you can't tell. You can't really tell.
Which I'm glad about because it would really
trailer.
suck if they were just like,
Here it is.
here's the biggest spoiler of the entire show.
All we know, it's a female who's playing the Acolyte, which in Star Wars the Acolyte is it's like a Padawan with Jedi but Sith.
Yeah.
All we know is supposed to be female. The two theories is that it either could be Daphne Keane or Amandla Stenberg. It could be one of the two. Don't know for sure, but it's supposed to be a female. Pretty excited for the show now. But other than that, hopefully they don't ruin it and ruin the prequels with their information.
Yeah, they could really ruin anything credible, and it kind of hurts.
Yeah. But other than that, that's all Acolyte news that I had, or at least I wanted to bring onto the podcast for anyone that's interested in watching it. But do you guys have any input about it?
I'm really excited for the show. Lobo, I don't know how you feel about the show.
I'm excited. I think I'm just hoping I see good fights because the recent shows have been lacking in the action department for me. They have been good. Don't get me wrong. It's just I need more action.
Yeah, I'm hoping that this is more of an action-oriented show. I don't necessarily think it's going to be because it's still a story. I feel like if you want action from Star Wars recently, you gotta get it out of a movie.
No, I think you're gonna see a lot of action.
Yeah,
with what you were saying, yeah.
But we also I personally haven't seen the trailer, so I have zero expectations right now.
Yeah,
and it's basically a whodunit shows from what I can tell off of reading descriptions.
Yeah. So once we react to the trailer after the stream, we'll definitely get into that. But what's up?
Yeah,
No. I'll show you guys after. It was a beautiful goal in the NHL.
Okay, cool.
I was like, whoa, what'd you find?
No. I'm trying to see if there's any more news on anything wrestling or whatever.
Yeah.
And a fucking beautiful goal just popped off. I'll show you guys after.
Awesome, yeah. But other than that, I think that's all the news we have for that. But before we started the stream, I did see a couple news about some upcoming movies that could happen. Not for sure. But the first thing is Shooter McGavin, if anyone's seen Happy Gilmore. He came out and said that Adam Sandler showed him a script that he's working on for Happy Gilmore 2. I love Happy Gilmore. It's probably one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies.
I'm waiting for Siler to hit his response in here.
Yep.
But that it's a very good possibility we might be getting a second one, and I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
Super hype.
Even from what I could read into, it looks like a big possibility.
Oh yeah.
Happy Gilmore for the win!
Hell yeah.
And then another news of a movie that could happen. Jack Black came out and said that he is ready to make a School of Rock 2, or sequel is what they called it. So, I haven't seen School of Rock in such a long time. I don't remember it other than I know it's a good movie. I'm not like super excited as I am happy for Happy Gilmore 2, but still some good, interesting news about some upcoming movies that were made a while ago that are good.
The only thing
It's okay. I allowed the term.
I don't fucking care. I love fucking Adam Sandler.
The only reason. Oh yeah, I'm glad that we can influence you, Bangle. While we're on the theme of repeating shows, we have Dune 3 is maybe in the works.
What's up, Kenzie? What's up, Parker? That's who.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
who Bangle.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thank you for popping in.
Yeah.
Since we're on the subject of Dune 3 is possibly in the works. The director said it has to be bigger than Dune Part 2 or
he will not.
He doesn't want to do it, which I completely understand.
I think there will be a Dune 3. I just think that actor is probably making the biggest mistake of his life by saying, I will not be part of this movie unless it's big. You can't say it's not going to be big until the movie's already out.
Yeah.
And both movies have been big since they've been out. So you just complaining is just you showing that you do not want to be in the next movie.
Yeah, sounds like it.
I thought it was a director. I guess I just didn't read in far enough.
It was an actor.
Okay, I thought it was the director.
It was an actor.
So that's why I put it up there.
And then,
but
it's
apparently,
good news to put in. So,
but apparently, Dune 3 is still possibly in the works, which it would be stupid if they didn't.
I still gotta see Dune 2.
Oh my gosh, I will go and see it with you tomorrow.
I need to see Dune 1
haven't seen it
again.
It looks like you're coming over here and we're watching first.
I guess so. I guess so.
That's what we can do.
There we go. Also, speaking of sequels, there was a little bit of a leak, a very little leak. Well, not really a leak. They received they released a little teaser for Beetlejuice, the new part. I'm excited about.
Well, they showed a trailer.
A sneak peek trailer.
And they all also saw a photo. I don't think it was super relevant, as I'm pretty sure they're in the trailer. But Jenny Ortega and Riley Wilder, I think is her name. She's the mom in Stranger Things of Will and can't remember his older brother's name in the show. But they're both, I guess, main characters in the new movie, and they were wearing black. Stuff like
so as my buddy was, it's apparently at a funeral and they're at a grave.
Oh, really?
And my buddy has a few theories about what the grave is and what it symbolizes.
I like Stranger Things, Sadler. Thank you very much.
I actually need to go and start watching it, as season 5 is still being recorded, and apparently it's going to take 8 more months now, if I'm thinking proper time schedule.
Well, I'm pretty sure this will be the final season. So
yeah, no, this is the final season. They came out and said that this will be the season finale.
Yeah. Okay. But other than that, you brought this up before the stream as well. The Penguin, the
Penguin trailer,
the villain of Batman, or one of his villains. I guess that's a teaser trailer, right?
Yep.
Was it a teaser trailer or was it a full trailer?
Teaser trailer, yes.
Teaser trailer.
Oswald Cobblepot.
Yes, I'm curious on what Batman universe this is getting into, because we did have a few like Batman universes. I definitely think that if they are going with like how the Joker is, like they're reinventing these villains. That we're going to see like this villain league potentially against Batman or whatever. So the Penguin, Joaquin Phoenix,
they should definitely do one for the Riddler, I think.
Yes. So they did have a Riddler Batman, but
back in the day.
No, they were a very recent one.
And the new one.
Oh, that's right. No, that's right. It was the killer in the first Robert Pattinson one.
Yep.
Well, I haven't seen it yet, but I think they should make a full movie like how they did Joker. That you don't see Batman. It's just him doing his thing.
I think that
becoming
this
the Riddler type thing.
Yeah,
you know, just like how they do with Joaquin Phoenix becoming Joker.
Origin stories.
Yeah,
I want origin stories, people.
That would be great.
Because the one thing that bugs me about, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a tangent here.
Go for it.
The biggest thing that bugs me about like the Batman universes and all that is you have the timelines scattered everywhere. How many times have we seen a Batman origin story over and over and over again? We've had so many different Batmans. No, there's no like official storyline of what goes where and why and when. So when we get something that is lining up in place just absolutely perfectly beautiful, I just love it. It gets my little rocks off. So like especially with the Batman universe and all that, it bugs me because I'm like, I just want to watch the same story that has whatever Joker, whatever.
I think what you would like to see is the 90s and early 2000s Batman animated series. I have the whole collection. I think you will like that.
Yeah, no, and like it's just like enough weight and enough whatever. And I know that Batman story is an easy thing to do and whatever, but just having an entire series that's based whatever, just like the Godzilla and Monarch story, I just absolutely love that. I don't necessarily know how I feel about the newest Godzilla movie, but
the
Godzilla X Kong.
X Kong?
Yeah, so they're fighting together.
Oh,
We did a trailer. You'll have to just watch it then.
yeah. Was it the newest one?
The newest one that
just came out, because that was just Godzilla.
No, there's a new one coming out.
No, so that one wasn't a Monarch film.
I've seen the past one where it's Godzilla versus King Kong, and then they fought Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was good.
Yeah, no, that one's good, but that's not the one that I'm talking about. The newest one that's
coming out. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I've seen the trailer. It looks sick.
But that's me personally. Yeah, Tyler says he's excited for it.
I just really like those movies.
I really like the Monarch storyline. Yeah, now it's Godzilla X Kong. They're working together. Kind of cool. I might end up seeing it. I don't know.
I am good.
I'm in the dust on it.
I will.
I am good.
I like those movies.
I only saw the early 2000 one, and it was good. The soundtrack was good. Everything else was like, I don't care about it.
Yeah.
Just
well, I mean, that was the early 2001. 2001, April 2nd.
It comes out almost here.
That one was pretty bad, I'll say that, for a Godzilla movie. But it means a lot to me and my family, I feel. Or at least it means a lot to me, and there's a lot of bonding with my family with the 2001 Godzilla.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, I'm still up in the air about it. But going back to it all, yeah, I just like stories that stay on topic.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Or stay in timeline, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, other than that, I also did see, I didn't watch the full trailer, but I did see that the Disney Plus is now showing, I guess, they released a trailer saying, hey, this is coming to Disney Plus now for the newest season of Doctor Who, as I've never got into it, but I know you're a big fan of it. I know you've been talking about it in the last few podcasts.
Disney Plus, them being able to hold the license for it. I mean, yes, I'm glad that I'm able to watch it on a platform without being like, where do I watch it? Like with the most recent one, I think you have to start watching the first part on HBO Max and then the second part on Hulu. And then now you're gonna have to start watching the third one on Disney Plus. I have a lot of like, not necessarily issues with it coming to Disney Plus, but that's something that's not meant for on camera. It's an off-camera conversation, because I can definitely rant about it.
Definitely.
But I'm still very excited. I am glad that I will have a platform to comfortably watch the show. Yeah.
I just saw a little ad for it, for Doctor Who saying it's coming to Disney Plus. I think it was just today. I thought,
nice.
I was like, that's cool.
May 10th, baby. May freaking 10th. I'm excited for it. I still got to get caught up with the current Doctor. Yeah.
Nice. Do we have anything else, guys?
Oh, I have a lot.
Oh, go for it, Jack.
He has a lot that I can't see, and I have one on my phone.
Okay,
yeah.
so go ahead, Jack.
You just jump in whenever.
Yeah.
Most of these are kind of just like notable things.
I can't read, so.
Jeopardy's 9,000th episode will be with Johnny Gilbert. I believe he's one of the original hosts.
Wow.
And he's still alive. So it's awesome that he'll be back in there. Going back to earlier in the stream, I said I had some the 2024 Olympics news. NBC will be airing the 2024 Olympic opening ceremony in IMAX theaters.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know who's gonna go see the ceremony in a movie theater.
That's what I was thinking. That's why when you brought this up,
Yeah.
I'm like, why the fuck would they?
I would go and see it, you know.
I would.
I'd
If
rather
could-
I'd rather watch
depends
it
on-
at home while I take a nap through it because it's long and boring.
I think it would be pretty neat.
Yes. Actually, the one they did in China was very entertaining because they
Japan.
had no in China.
China.
They had one in China
Beijing.
years ago. Beijing, exactly.
Okay.
That
Get your
goal,
Olympics right, bro.
yeah, it was good. This was
I remember the fireworks show in Japan that they had to blow early because of COVID. That was cool. And then they ended up doing the drone show, which was awesome.
yeah, but the one in China they had a lot of performers. That's why it was entertaining. But
20th anniversary Shrek in theaters. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, they're doing that, but oh, sorry, I also forgot I have some more Star Wars news for the Acolyte.
Sorry to
right?
cut you off.
no, you're good. Continue.
So I gotta buy tickets for this now too. I almost forgot. So I'm excited for this because this is the very first movie I saw in theaters, and I was just barely born. So, but Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace is coming for its 25th anniversary.
Nice.
Nice.
And they're re-releasing it to theaters this May. I'm gonna go see it, of course.
Let's go see it. Phantom Menace is
well,
actually high on my list of what I
My
like.
dad,
I will go.
my dad.
I will go watch it.
We'd have to go to a different day because I'm going with my dad and my son and probably a couple of my cousins.
Mhm.
I guess you guys can come too. It's just
We'll just sit in the back.
you can come,
Yeah,
but
we'll hold,
but
we'll
they-
hold hands, Jack.
they are at the end of the movie. They will be showing a sneak peek into the Acolyte.
Ooh.
So I'm super excited. Found out
Nice.
about this on Wednesday.
Hell yeah.
And I originally thought it was only going to be at AMC theaters. I'm like, oh man, that sucks. I hate AMC theaters. They blow. they're so damn expensive and they suck. But I'm excited that it's going to be at any theater now. So I'm going to go see it at my Megaplex because God tier Megaplex.
Nice.
Yeah. Other than that, that was all the news.
All right. My next one is House of Dragons released actually 2 official trailers for the same show, and it's so you can pick sides of who you like more. So
really?
yeah, I thought that was pretty neat.
That's
So
pretty
there's
cool.
2 separate trailers for House of Dragon, the House of Dragon, or whatever the specific title is.
House of Dragons.
Yes. That comes out June 16th. That's pretty cool. I need to finish Game of Thrones before I start House of Dragons. It's a promise I made to myself. Other news, Ark the animated series or movie. I don't remember what it was. I wrote
remember
series on
I
here.
showed you that on here when I was looking at movies and speaking the cast.
Yeah.
And I told you that they're making an Arc animated show, but it's
Mm.
only going to be on YouTube.
So now it's actually on Paramount Plus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so now it's streaming on Paramount
Still
Plus.
not going to watch it.
No, I'm still not going to watch it, but I'm definitely going to text my cousin because I know he's not watching here right now. One thing or two, the thing that you guys, yeah, as in like the game. So the cover art for it basically just has a shirtless guy in undergarments with
Yes,
a club in his
exactly.
hand.
To go on what he was saying, yes, they're making a TV show that's an anime based off the video game.
Which is currently playing
Yeah.
Wait for what?
for Ark.
Arc.
A game that you wouldn't like
Ark
because it's
Survival.
dinosaurs.
Oh, that's
It's,
fine.
it's
Got
a
it.
survival game.
Yeah. All right, and then news that you guys will probably like. Cillian Murphy is confirmed to return for Peaky Blinders movie, starting
Hell
filming
yeah.
in September.
Wait, that's
Hell
confirmed?
That is confirmed.
Hell
But
yeah.
they've been talking about making a you could say spin-off movie for Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, for a
and,
while.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that was finally confirmed. I believe
Fuck yes.
either today or yesterday. No, I am not lying.
I fucking love Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
He's so fucking
Exactly.
Let's
So
go.
I
Oh my
was very
God.
excited for this. It took me a lot of energy not to tell you guys
Dude,
earlier
good. I'm
on.
so excited. Holy
So
shit.
yeah, I'm super excited. I definitely know there's a lot of people that are going to be super excited for this. Like I said, September is going to start filming.
Lobo.
Yes, sir.
Holy shit. Okay, with the ending of Peaky Blinders, right?
Mm-hmm.
That makes total sense of why they're just doing just a movie. Because it's just him going and getting revenge because
Yep.
he was lied that he was fucking gonna die. And he's like, you're dead now. Now I'm gonna go kill all these other Nazi bitches. So
Yeah.
dude, that's so. Oh, let's fucking go.
So to hammer it home, filming will start in September. Super
Nice.
excited.
You need to watch Peaky Blinders.
I
Yes,
need
you
to
do.
finish Peaky Blinders. I'm on
Finish it. It's so fucking
season
good.
6. I'm right where we get to the N word. It's the N word, the Nazi word.
Oh.
I don't know how well all of this goes. Yeah, I need to finish it. I'm having one of those mom episodes where it's just like,
What do you
if
mean
I finish it,
spoilers? You walked in on me watching it. You've already got spoilers.
so on to the next news. We have the Boondock Saints will be returning, starring Norman Reedus and somebody else.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Lobo is currently cheering.
Those are my favorite movies.
Yeah. See, I got a lot of good news today, boys.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
So there's that. And then one thing that Clay and I saw, pretty disgusting. The Sims the movie is in the works with Margot Robbie and the low-key director Kate Herron. We don't know what is it going to be about. Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. What is it going to be about?
I don't know what the
Please
hell.
resume that face that you had making.
What?
You're just because we missed it. We missed the shot.
No, dude. Sims is a video game of you creating a world, right? And then making Sims do what you want. So
Literally torture dungeon in the basement
How-
every single time.
like you can make a baby go on fire and then make the mom go play on a computer and just like what?
And then you can move the baby underneath a pool while on fire still.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What is the movie gonna be about? Like,
I too love The Sims, but what is the movie going to be about? It's literally create your own simulation.
is it legit gonna be like? Are they gonna do what they did with the Lego movie, which was very good, where you had, the Legos actually have a story, but it's just
Fourth wall breaking the entire time.
with Will Ferrell's.
Imagine Will
Kid
Ferrell
doing
just
it.
playing.
Like, is it just them like playing it and then you go into it and then but it's an actual movie?
Yeah, it better be green diamonds above the head, top down the whole time, or else I'm going to be mad.
Dude, like I don't understand. The only way I can see it work is if they did like with the Lego movie.
Yeah.
That's
Only
it.
way.
I got a little bit of news that we skipped out on soccer. We didn't touch on it a little bit.
Stop.
It's for the CONCACAF National League matches. The final has been set with the results from yesterday that Sadler mentioned. It'll be Mexico and U.S. going at it this Sunday, March 24th.
Let's
So
go.
that might be
Sorry, Mexico, you're losing to USA.
probably, but that might be a good one to do a live stream if you guys are down.
You said what day?
This
Sunday?
Sunday.
I don't know where they showed the CONCACAF games.
I will find it.
because it's. I don't think it's Apple TV. I don't think it's Apple TV.
All right.
Nope. Paramount, and I think I have Paramount.
If
I
not,
have
I have a Paramount.
Well, I have Paramount too.
So
So
yeah.
if you guys
Fine.
want to do a live stream,
on this Sunday,
yeah, this Sunday.
Okay, what?
I don't think I got anything going on.
7:15 p.m.
Oh fuck, that's late.
That's late.
Is that Mountain Standard Time? Because it could be 5 o'clock.
I'll get back to you on that one, but
Okay.
we might do a stream. Just want to throw that in there.
Because yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy. But no, Mexico hasn't really beaten U.S. since earlier this year, but they haven't really beaten U.S. in like over
4 years.
20 years or whatever.
No,
Not 20
it
years.
was
It
4
was
years.
like
4 years we won the CONCACAF, or the last
it was a
CONCACAF.
crazy amount of time, but yeah, it's
Go ahead, go back to
My next note is something dark side. I wrote that in as a filler. The next bit of news I have is the Narcos creator, the people who made Narcos,
Yep.
are making a Peaky Blinders style TV show about Irish gangs in New York.
Hell yeah.
So I think it could be cool.
they could make it Peaky Blinders universe, but U.S. style, which I wish they should have just done just the Mafia, because they've already put that into Peaky Blinders. They brought the Mafia to England, but it was just one side. They talked about other mafias, and but the IRA, man, is just crazy.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I didn't go much into the links of all this. I know that the Narcos played off of the story of Pablo Escobar, and I absolutely love that show. It's definitely a show that I would consider rewatching again. Irish Gangs, yeah, neat, cool. I thought it was pretty cool just to at least mention. Then for the last thing I have is Travis Kelce is in talks to host Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Is he smarter than a fifth grader?
I don't know if he's smarter than a fifth grader.
Dude, I don't know why they did Travis Kelce. Like,
His brother.
He's in talks, so he is trying to
I
do it.
don't know why he would want to, like, because the guy Jeff Foxworthy
Mm-hmm.
is like perfect for that because he's a comedian. I think comedians are good for that type of stuff because like they can crack jokes and stuff like that.
And you don't make fun of CT, but yeah.
But yeah, no lie, that's a dumb choice, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
But you said? Did you find out what time?
Yes, the
was
game will be at 6 p.m., not 7, whatever.
at? Okay.
Okay, that's better.
Mm-hmm. So if you guys want to do it, let me know. We'll let you guys know here shortly.
Sweet.
Okay. Cool. And is that all the news that you're able to find?
That is absolutely everything that I could find.
Okay, cool. I have some video game news.
Oh,
I'm hyped for this. I don't care what the news is. I'm hyped.
As it has to do with GTA 6.
Ooh.
So, GTA 6 development is reportedly falling behind.
Called it. I called it.
Jesus.
Some Rockstar's executives are said to be concerned the game could slip into 2026. GTA 6 is currently rumored to be targeting a spring 2025 release, but some sources involved in its development reportedly believed a fall 2025 launch is more likely.
I called that it was going to be pushed back before less than a year. Like I said, I'm still hyped for any GTA news. The biggest thing for me that I enjoy about being pushed back is they recognize the game isn't ready. Look at the release for Cyberpunk. Dog.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have any issues, and I played on original Xbox One.
It was still pretty bad. From what it could have been to what it should have been, Starfield, exactly. I'm just glad that the game company is realizing, hey, maybe it's not ready for release yet. And I'm all 100% behind it because in reality, I mean, think about it. You should be able to go and buy a game on a disc and be able to play it without any problems. You can't do that with like Cyberpunk. You can't do that with Starfield. The game is so buggy broken. You can't do that with Skyrim.
Skyrim is known, it is always known, and why is it good for it being buggy?
No, but game crashing, that's the issue. Game crashing is my biggest concern.
Well, I didn't really have any game crashing with Cyberpunk, and I played on original Xbox One.
I crashed 6 times within 30 minutes
Oh, fuck.
on PlayStation 4.
Jesus.
But yeah,
PlayStation.
buggy, absolutely destroyed, not put together. It's ridiculous that game companies think that they can release unfinished games. So them being pushed back, I'm glad that they're pushing it back, honestly.
Well, Rockstar doesn't care about anyone, but when you have a bunch of fans pretty much putting all that pressure onto game companies, it's so they're releasing it.
Yeah,
You gotta put.
you have one side that's
gotta put
fighting it, and then the other side that's like, just give me a good game.
Yeah. So, but yeah, other than that, yeah, Rockstar doesn't care about anyone. So of course, yeah, whatever they say goes.
Well, is that all the news we got today, guys?
That's all I got.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. So guys, we'll keep you posted. Check out our Instagram, Facebook, X. I was gonna say Twitter again.
It's still Twitter.
Yeah,
It's still Twitter.
technically. In Joker's Wild Side. We'll let you know we're gonna do a live stream for the soccer game on Sunday. But other than that, remember we're three jokers, three clowns. We just like to talk about stuff we love, from nerd stuff, entertainment, pro wrestling, and some sports. It's just what we like. Take it as a grain of salt. If you're offended by anything we say, or don't like what we gotta say, you can move along. I hope you have something better to do with your life. But also, we do reviews and reactions. If you want to see us to do any of them, let us know in the comments. Other than that, also remember to be grateful for everything you have. Be grateful for all the problems that you don't have, as it could always be a much, much worse. Also, for anybody that's going through anything, mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever it may be. What was the other one you said?
Metaphysically.
There you go, that one too. I forget all the time. But if you're going through anything, we all go through stuff. Talk to somebody, grab a friend. If you need to, like I said, reach out to us on Joker's Wild Side, on Twitter, Facebook, and Facebook is J Wildside, and on Instagram. Just mention us. We will take time and try to respond, but don't be afraid to reach out. You are not alone. You are loved by many. But other than that, I've been Lobo,
I've been Jax.
I've been Clay.
and this was Joker's Wild Side Corner.
See ya.
ya.